I'm already talking. Hi, everybody. I'm Wormfood. I play Tiberius, the life cleric.
I am Kadojo. I am playing the character Silverclaw, the Dragonborn fighter.
I'm Stormwolf. I play Krivgar, the Dragonborn Bard. That doesn't look that great.
I love it how you always emphasize that just about every time you introduce yourself.
Of course.
Hey
Jefferson,
guys,
I'll get you
it's
for tomorrow night
Astaria.
if
I'm
you want,
playing
Jefferson.
Misty, the
Is that cool?
half-elf warlock obsessed
And
with
what's up,
fire.
BJ? You are.
And I am Sisson Guy. I'm playing Zelos, the half-elf rogue,
What's up, Tom Tom?
arcane trickster, and I have tonight's summary. We were at the Karnoff Roadhouse when we last were on the board, and we had learned that it was managed by a half-ogre named Bogluck.
Bogluck, yeah.
In the stable area on the ground level, we can see him directing stable hands and supervising the storage of cultist cargo in the Roadhouse strong room. The strong room is the only locked area in the Roadhouse, and it's guarded 24/7. Only Bogluck has a key to the strong room. We climbed to the second-story public room and met Gristle Pete and dined on swamp stew. Seagulls were out of season. He tells us
I'm sorry.
there isn't much civilization in the Mirror of Dead Men, but mentions an abandoned castle occupied by a half-elf wizard who claims himself to be one of the Society of Stargazers.
Seagull was
We
the
made
choice meat for
preparations to
last
spend the
night's
night,
dinner
searched the room,
in the 13th Age game.
and searched for a green chair. In one room, we find the oily
Unreal.
half-elf bard Banderas, third-person Banderas, if you what I mean, who oozed past us in an inn
Thank you, Rudin.
earlier in our
Appreciate the kind
travels.
words. Thank you.
Grivgar, Silverclaw, and Tiberius opt to bunk with Banderas. Kensa and Zelo split off and are lucky enough to find an empty room by the stairs and spread out there. In the wee hours of the night, Zelos descends the stairs to investigate Bogluck's strong room. He makes his way to a workroom and shop where the guard sits, sneaks past that guard into the strong room lock. Inside, he notices that much of the cultist cargo is missing and is surprised by a lizard man who enters the room through a trapdoor.
Yeah, he does.
Zelos puts him to sleep and kills him. Trying to retreat to the party, Zelos wakes the guard and has to put him to sleep as well. Back in the room with Kensa, he describes the events in the storeroom. A commotion begins as caravan leader Andred and guards go from room to room, wakening and questioning travelers. Kensa uses a spell to obscure Zelos and is able to persuade Andred she has heard nothing in the night. After the search, the party is assembled in Kensa's room and a decision is made. I'm sorry.
Does it still tear you up inside as you think about it?
It tears me up.
That's
It
probably
really
why.
does.
You just want to take a couple steps back and.
I know. I've shrunk my map and journal so small to get it all on.
Did you just say you shrunk
Hell, I
your
can
what?
barely read it.
Oh, got it. Yeah,
And a
you're
decision
not-
is made to pass through the trapdoor and search beyond. The guard is now alert, and Andred is summoned. We explain our findings and show him the trapdoor and explain that we are tracking a dragon cult. Andred chooses to support us and has us knock him and the guard unconscious so that we can get out and he can turn a blind eye to our passage. We do so and enter a tunnel past the trapdoor, which we follow to an exit approximately half a kilometer from the roadhouse. We follow an obvious trail further into the Mirror of Dead Men, eventually reaching a shabby camp almost entirely surrounded by water. There we are attacked by a dozen lizard men who have come to that shabby camp in canoes that they use to travel through the swamp. A difficult battle begins during which Kensa slips away from the party At the conclusion of the battle, we hear a roaring and suddenly see Kensa flying over us riding a black dragon. She drops a parchment scroll addressed to Tiberius, thanking him for saving her life and telling him she is returning the favor. She announces her allegiance to the Dragon Queen and tells us she will not hold back if we encounter her again. Geez, the women we travel with, what a shifty lot they've proved to be.
Great background story. I love it. Great. So this is where we left off. We are in the swamp. You guys ended your first day of travel here. Had a massive combat. You also have a captive. You do have a male lizardman. Well, what appears to be a male lizard folk. He is, I know he is bound, and he is also gagged. I believe you guys did that at the end of last session. You guys were able to get a a short rest out of the way, so you guys could use your healing hit die, and you have this this parchment. You know, basically, Tiberius getting a free, a get out of jail free card. You know, not only Tiberius but the whole party.
Yeah,
So-
see, bitches, you're lucky you knew me, or you'd all be dragon chow right now. I saved your lives again. Life cleric for the win.
So this is where we are going to start. You guys, I'll go ahead and get rid of this. If you guys want to look at the, I wanted to leave this up here just in case you wanted to check it out one more time before I got rid of it. But an hour has gone by. The lizardman hasn't tried to escape, hasn't tried to struggle. In fact, you notice Krivgar that he is looking at you with also the other Dragonborn, old Silverclaw. He keeps looking at you as well.
What are you staring at?
He speaks in Draconic. Now, he says something in Draconic. I guess you would say that in Common, probably.
I guess I'll say it in common, and if he doesn't understand, I'll say it in Draconic afterwards.
Well, he does. He kind of looks at you as you're saying it in Common, but he does speak, and he does tell you, "Your friends, will they kill me? I do not trust humans. I do not trust elves."
Well, we don't have any elves in our group, and I look over at the cleric as I say this in Draconic. As is-
Anymore.
Yeah, although
One of
we
them
got
just flew
one
off the
thinks.
dragon.
And that human thinks he's a half-elf, so...
You never saw that coming, did you, Dragonborn?
Well, I can't speak for my friends, but I give you my word, unless you answer our questions, you will die here tonight.
If I die, then you will have a much greater difficulty of travel throughout the swamp, throughout the mere of dead men. You will not have access to the castle. I can grant you all of this, so I am worth keeping alive. And he kind of shifts his focus from Silverclaw to Krivclaw, and kind of giving you sort of like a nose-up Silverclaw and like a shun. And then he says, and you know, you guys cannot understand this, Tiberius, unless you guys speak, unless you guys actually speak Draconic, you will not understand this. So
I do not speak Draconic, Dave.
right on.
I took a half a semester of it, but I flunked out. Sorry.
No, at the oh wow, did you really?
Draconic Society.
The School of Life.
The School of Life, yeah.
Okay. Also, you start to hear some. I want everybody to give me a perception check, please. I'm going to go with the highest roll for perception, because Misty is back. right, so as you are speaking, Krivgar, to the lizardman, you can actually hear a very sloshy, very wet, what appears to be footsteps sloshing through this muck, and you see a familiar face. You see the warlock neck deep in water, and she is trekking through this swamp, not in a boat, but swimming, and she has found you.
What is it with women in our life?
Come
So I see
again.
her
They're always coming and going. There must be something wrong with us.
Yeah, that's true.
The lizardfolk in Draconic says, "We just kill and eat our women." Commander Nick Fury, thanks for the follow.
Lovely.
"Aye, kid, we don't eat them. We just kill them if we feel that they are a threat."
Right, shut up now.
"You have such a foul attitude."
Can I do an intimidation check?
Sure, you can. Do you want to do a charismatic type of intimidation, or would you like to do a forceful brute strength type of intimidation check? And what would you like to do with your intimidation?
Just threat. It's just sort of like to try and shut him up.
Okay, so give me a charisma if you're just going to like verbally command him to shut up.
Charisma intimidation?
Okay.
No, I'm asking you, is that...
Just your total intimidation score. I'm just gonna go with like a DC 15. He doesn't really say anything to you. He does quiet down a little bit.
Okay. Hello there, Warlock. Hello, testing, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
So, Krivgar pretty much asked Misty, "Where have you been?"
Thought I had a lead. Heard some bad information about our... And I kind of glance around. Where is she?
Yeah, you missed that party.
So it was true. I heard that one amongst us was, well, how do I put this lightly? Not
What?
with us?
Why don't you show her that letter that we received?
Oh goddamn! You know I gotta dig that thing out. let me get it.
Sorry, Dave.
No, I just think it's funny, man. Oh, let me do this on the correct screen. As Krivgar folds out this massive 40 by 40 foot scroll, like a giant slip and slide in the swamp.
Magical.
Oh, jeez.
Alright. Misty looks over the letter that he handed to her and furrows her brow, quietly folds it back up and passes it back.
It's like a map. It's going to take you 10 minutes to fold that bitch back up.
Yeah, well, I'm not too careful with it, so if you want to take a moment to reassemble it into the correct origami fold, by all means.
Oh, just hand it to the cleric, he'll fold it back up normal.
Scrolls are good at, clerics are good at folding scrolls.
He's got a +2 in origami.
So are wizards. Well, we need to add that on the skill checklist. Origami.
And balloon animals and underwater basket weaving.
Wait, wouldn't the bard be good at balloon animals? Since he is an entertainer type.
The lizardman looks back over his shoulder, noticing that another person is in the presence in the camp, and he does speak in Draconic again, and he does say, "You just noticed that this elf in your presence was part of the cult, no?"
I lower my gaze at him. I flanked him intentionally, of course. I just give him a dirty look.
This elf that was part of your merry band of adventurers, as you humans would call it, she has frequented the castle several times in the past month.
I look over at
Panic, thanks for the
Ricard,
follow,
I say,
appreciate it.
has he said
Thank you,
anything
Panic.
useful? Or are we just trying to figure out the best way to kill him?
Saying something about some castle and stuff.
Some safe way to get to the castle.
Oh, so he does have useful knowledge. Then I guess we shall let him live long enough.
I have much information to discuss.
I'm kind of curious what castle he's referring to.
He points to the east, sort of like the northeast. And like I had described last session, off into the distance, probably about a good 6 to 7 miles away, there is a large, even though it is dark outside, you can see that there is some light off into the distance, and that is the castle. And you could see that during the day, but at night, some parts of it are illuminated, and you can see it while you're in the mirror. The mirror is pretty flat. There's only several high ground spots, which you're on one of the few that's actually solid ground. So you know that there's the castle in the mirror. You could actually barely see it from the roadhouse.
Pardon, in the mirror.
In the
Welcome
mirror,
to
like
my home.
it's the mirror of dead men, not like in the mirror, like you have a compact with a mirror in it.
Yeah. Mirror. I guess you humans spell it M-E-R-E. The mirror.
Yes, you advance to the next spelling challenge. Very good.
Thank
Please
you.
use that in a sentence.
I'm glad you speak Draconic.
Don't.
Sorry,
Oh, thanks, Panic. Yeah.
player was confused. I didn't. know
4
if it
games
was
a
an
week.
actual mirror or something else. Sorry.
No, that's okay. No problem. I was just having fun.
Stop having fun, Dave. This is serious business.
He looks at Krivgar, and he kind of looks over at Silverclaw, and asks you, "How long have you kept company with this Dragonborn?"
About a couple of months now.
Watch your back with him. I don't trust him. Not as far as I could throw him. He is rather good-looking, though, for a Dragonborn.
Oh, jeez.
Haha, you've been hit on by a lizard man.
Seduction roll successful.
Yes, achievement unlocked. Dragon babies.
I will say he is a little, bloodthirsty, so yeah.
Our tribe could use a warrior like him.
Doubtful he would help you, though.
Our tribe could use a bloodthirsty leader. Now that we really have no power anymore, we have no authority.
What makes you say that?
Well, you see, there are bullywugs that are in the swamp as well. They are allied with this cult that you seek, much like my clan as well. We were the first to join the pact or alliance with this cult, but we were undermined. We were undermined rather swiftly as soon as the bullywugs, or the nauseous, stinky frogmen, as we call them, they joined up with the cult, and then they assassinated our noble leader, Suncaller. We are the Scaly Death Lizardfolk tribe. You can see that he does have quite a colorful scale, assortment that that he dons is actually part of his natural armor.
So his scales aren't like
greens,
green;
blues.
they're like more rainbowy. Is that what you're saying?
No, they're not. No, God, no, they're not rainbowy, but they have different tints of green, light browns, blues. Just a distinguishable type of scaling to the lizard folk.
And can we tell the different? I mean, I don't know if I know this or not, but can you tell the different tribes based on their coloring? I mean, some might be sand, or I mean, is there something like that we know? Because I mean, obviously, there's some kind of a I don't know what it is. Like he said that they're in some kind of alliance. How many people are in that alliance? I guess, but I don't even know if I'd know that because it was on when I was born.
Is this guy talking to me in Draconic? He talks a lot.
See, I messed up again. Sorry, Dave. I mean,
this guy
sorry,
talks
everybody.
a lot over here.
I know. I'm just like, can anybody tell me what the hell that guy's saying? He's been talking to you for half an hour.
This is why I wish we had webcams. This would be so funny to see right now.
Yeah.
Oh, Dave,
I was prepared, Dave.
I just ate like 2 pounds of chips, Fritos. So you probably don't want to see me do that. It's like cheese all over my face.
Nice.
I don't like to wipe it until the end of the game. And plus, I play Dungeons and Dragons in the nude, so that's another problem.
Oh my gosh!
But
yeah,
we'll-
that would get me
God.
kicked. That would
Yeah,
get
we
me
can
kicked
probably
off
figure that
Twitch.
out.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that.
That's right. It's okay though, because I have a tattoo of a shirt on my stomach, so it works out.
Oh, very
Like
nice.
Winnie the Pooh's little short shirt. No,
You have the tuxedo shirt that is basically
that's right.
tattooed on your chest.
It's a tattoo, because
Nice.
that's how I roll, Dave.
All right. So the lizardman, give me a Krivgar, and you can give me give me a history check, Silverclaw, both you and Krivgar. This lizard folk does not trust you, Silverclaw. I think it was your brutal threats off of the bat. Now, Silverclaw, you do remember a scaly tribe, scaly death tribe that was once in the Lizard Marsh, north of here. Well, actually, it would be south of here, in the Lizard Marsh, directly west from Daggerford. You remember from history that this tribe grew so large that they had to basically split and make 2 tribes. And you think that this death skill lizard folk tribe is probably the other half of the tribe that's down south in the Lizard Marsh close to Daggerford. And you know that they are a warlike, a very warlike lizard folk.
I say in Draconic, why haven't you contacted your other tribe down in the south for assistance?
Because they have problems down there they have to handle on their own. Several months back, several large tribes that were gathered together were taken out by quite a few adventurers that were infiltrating the Lizard Marsh. Some defected to a castle nearby, raided. It was not successful, so they were not able to send any kind of reinforcements up here to help us fend off these nasty frogs. Ugh.
So where are these frogs located? Are they in the castle, or do they have a camp?
So now that you see that I have useful information to you, Dragonborn, you want to be my friend. After your insults and threats on my life, now you want to be my ally. Am I not wrong to assume this?
No, I want your information.
Thank you very much
Doesn't
for the
mean
follow. I
have to be
appreciate
your
it.
ally or friend.
He turns back over to Silverclaw. Sorry, this voice is kind of messing with my voice a little bit.
The bullywugs, these frog creatures, these foul, hideous... Ugh. They are led by a shaman, Fablak Spattergoo. The bullywug population can be taken down, but there are probably several hundred in presence that are allied with the cult of the dragon. Once they got involved, we were put to less meaningless task of moving boxes and rebuilding platforms, and the bullywugs make out on the deal, and we get nothing. We get copper on the gold. We get these stupid trinkets when we could make them ourselves.
And I'm going to switch back to common here and kind of relay all this information back to the group and say, if we can take out this shaman, maybe we can disorganize this bullywog.
Okay, I don't know what a bullywug is, so somebody will have to enlighten me. You said something about a frog, a poison frog.
He looks at Krivgar.
What is he saying? Is he
Oh,
plotting
he said he switched over to common.
stick his short swords into my belly?
No, he
No.
just wants to know about bullywugs.
There are many at the castle, and there are other threats that you need to worry about as well. You need to worry about the Yuan-Ti. Those are the ones that you need to worry about. They do not like Yuan-Ti, yes, the serpent folk of the Mia. They are new to the Mia.
What, like snake people?
Yeah, speaking out of character, yeah. They are a snake type of people. Maybe your character would know lore about them. Maybe they wouldn't. That would be up to you to determine that with a history check. But yeah, they're snake serpent people. They've been around. The Yuan-Ti have been around for a long time through many editions. So there's different types of Yuan-Ti. There's the Yuan-Ti that can transform into, basically they're hybrids, and a lore check would tell you this as well. So, but they can be part human, part serpent, full serpent, mostly human with little serpent, maybe just a serpent head. There's all kinds of different variations to the Yuan-Ti, and throughout the different editions, they change a little bit as well. So we'll get back in character now.
Yes, the Yuan-Tis, they are new to the Mia. The cult does not know that they exist yet, nor do the bullywugs, but our tribe has struck a secret alliance with these Yuan-Ti. Maybe one day we will push these vermin out of our swamp. And this cultist infiltration as well.
Then Dave, I guess I'm going to relay this all back to the group.
You're going to need to do it by sounding like Harvey Firestein.
No.
No? Okay. Whatever. So it sounds like these guys don't like bullywugs, and it sounds like he doesn't like the cultists either. So, the question I have, if he doesn't like cultists, what the heck's he doing working with them?
I guess I kind of asked the kobold or whatever,
He's cobalt.
What?
He's beautifully
The
made out of
lizardfolk?
metal.
the lizardfolk, why are they still working with the cultists then?
We have no choice. We have no leader. Suncaller was killed by Spatagoo. So the rest of the tribe basically crumbled at the mere presence of the shaman and his petty magic. But it is not Spatagoo that you have to worry about. It is the others from the cult, the Red Wizard. The Red Wizard has power. And also Dralmor Borngray. She is the one that you need to rid of. And then there is the half-dragon as well.
Half dragon.
Can you spell that for me, Dave?
HALFD.
Dralmor, Dralmorrer, Dralmor Borngray. She is basically she is the leader of the cultist here at Castle Neritar.
Yes, she is the leader.
And she's speaking to Krivgar, by the way. And I'm sure Krivgar and both Silverclaw are relaying this back into common that you guys can understand.
Oh, definitely translating it into common for the non-draconic people.
So, okay, so that sounds pretty interesting to me. That there seems to be a little bit of friction there. You know what, Krivgar, you should probably relay to this guy that we can free his people if he works with us. Well, don't you guys think we can kind of convince them to, maybe this guy can go back and convince his people to work with him. If it just takes beating up one person, I mean, we got a dragon-looking guy. We're good to go.
The Scaly Death tribe is no mere lizard man carrying a spear and a net. We are a fierce warrior tribe. The alliance could have been much stronger if they had not killed Suncaller. Now the rest of our tribe just has lost the umph and the will to make any kind of progress, and they are just groveling and hoveling at these bullywugs. These icks.
All right, so I turn to Kadojo, and I'm like, I can raise dead on this Suncaller guy, and we can have him work for us. Maybe they'll follow us if we. But it's probably a long time ago that this guy was killed. So
Probably.
yeah,
It has
would be
been
awesome.
several months since our revered leader Suncaller was murdered by Spatagoo.
Spattergoo's the bullywug chief, right?
He is. He is disgusting, if not more disgusting than the rest of his tribe.
So why are the bullywugs? What's the size of the bullywug force?
Several hundred that are here in the mere, mostly
700?
around the castle. They
What's
try
the size
to
of your dragon scale?
overwhelm you with numbers. They are not skilled fighters, as the Scaly Death tribe. They just overwhelm you with numbers. They zerg you.
And
They
how
zerg you.
do they feel about fire?
Just like any other creature, we do not like it.
So how many
Why
people
do
are in the
you
Scaly
speak
Death
and
tribe?
ask that?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'll answer that. Out of character, I'll answer that in just a second.
Okay.
Speak
What
up.
did you say?
Tell your woman to speak up.
No, he talked over you, Dave. What did the character say?
And why do you ask that?
I mean, he's relaying this to Silver, basically to Krivgar. He's really paying Silverclaw no mind at all. He really doesn't even care about his presence.
Of course. Because it's nice to know if there's ever a particular desire to use fire. And I make a little bit of a flame appear in my hand, whether real or not, probably doesn't matter, and he probably can't tell, but I do look a little threatening.
Oh, as you do that, his eyes get really wide, and you can see the pupils of his eyes get long and narrow. As the fire, he can see it, and it's reflecting back. And he tells Krivclaw,
This sorcerer or magician that you have in your presence has more power than this mere trickster spattergoo.
Ooh, you want to be careful with her. She can toss some serious fireballs at your face if you piss her off.
Fireballs? As in meteors? From the heavens? What you guys would call the heavens? You humans? I considered you, the Dragonborn, I consider you humans now as well. As you have bastardized yourselves from your true heritages.
Nah, my heritages bastardized themselves from me.
What the hell?
I refuse.
I have no idea what the hell that
Yeah,
is.
neither do
Must
I.
have been something lost in the draconic translation of that, by the way, because I have no idea what you just said.
Yeah, neither do I.
I don't have anything to say to that, so yeah.
It's okay. We still love you.
Hey, they can't all be gold.
So, having the obvious desired effect, I put out the fire in my hand and just glanced down at him, continuing to listen to the translations further.
you can see that he lets a sigh of relief out as you cut the magic out from your hand. You can hear him breathe a very slight sigh of relief, and it looks like his eyes go back to a normal type of pupil. And then he turns around and faces the bard again.
Hello?
Yes? What do you want now?
I'm waiting for you.
Hey,
So
Dave,
just- I'm sorry, go ahead.
I actually wanted to try something with this guy.
Uh-oh.
He definitely had a fear of magic. Can I use my detection, my eldritch sight on him, and
I don't-
just see if he has anything magical in him?
I don't think you would portray it as fear, but in awe. You know what I mean? Maybe
Right,
he
right.
reveres the power that you wield.
He had a healthy respect for magic.
Absolutely. He just, like everyone else, nobody likes fire. You're probably about the only one that likes fire here. So
Aw, the fire's so great, so powerful,
thank you for saying that, Solomon.
so destructive. So, does he have anything magical on him, or any like magic auras around?
No, you don't detect. You don't sense that he has any magic. He basically he was wielding just a spear and lugging around a turtle shell shield as well.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so I want to throw out a couple of things. So he's already talked a little about this thing called Castle Narrator. Somebody needs to translate and figure out more about that. He also seems like he really hates the Spattergoo, and he told us that there's hundreds of them. But I'd like to find out how big of an army these lizard people are, because we just kicked a bunch of our butts, right? We could probably. I just don't want to have to kill hundreds of them every single game.
Our numbers are down, elf. You are.
Hey!
You have another elf in your presence, do you not?
We used to. Ends up, she works for the Dragon Queen.
I almost thought your eyebrows made you almost look like an elf. I almost could smell the stench coming off of you.
Well, thank you.
But that is another story. Our numbers are down. We are down to around 80 in numbers, but we are a very fierce 80. Male and female, we both fight to the death. As you saw, just a mere hour ago.
With everybody in your party but you. Got it. Hey, quick question.
You were smart to keep the best alive.
The best alive?
The Goog, thank you
Yes,
very much.
We're smart like that. Well, where's this castle narrator, and how many people are in there?
He looks over and
don't you-
says,
Do you not see the lights in the distance? Are you
Let me look up.
blind?
I see them now.
You could see.
So how is this? So how is this castle narrator staffed? Are there a lot of like 50 bullywugs? I just want to know what we're marching into.
Several
it's really not so
hundred.
much of a problem.
They are not
sorry, go ahead.
all congregated in one spot, human. They are spread throughout the castle and also the layer underneath the castle. They breed.
Where?
They breed bullywugs every day.
Sounds like a ritual we may benefit from interrupting.
The bullywug breedle ritual? I would say yes to that one.
thank you,
Their
Captain
guard may
Bill.
be down.
Ah, yes.
Thank you, Cravey. I appreciate you even
He was
saying
talking
that.
about a
I'm
half
honored,
dragon,
man. Thank
and
you.
I know early on you guys were fighting a half dragon. This wouldn't happen to be the exact same half dragon that killed or that fought. Who was it? Silverclaw?
Silverclaw.
Landergus, we killed him dead in the door now.
Yeah, Landradrosa, you killed Landradrosa just before you died. Actually, before the Dragonborn died.
Then
And
who's this half dragon that he's talking about? That this lizard man's talking about. He said there's a half dragon. I mean, we already know
There
it's
is.
Dralmir Borngray.
It is a
I had to call, sorry.
Yeah, you need some water there.
it is a female half dragon. If that is good enough to jar any memories from any of you.
What is her color?
That's kind of
color
racist,
versus-
though.
Her name
what
is Rezmir. She is the leader of the cult.
Does she have black
We know of
scales,
Rezmir.
blue
We've come
scales?
across her before.
Have we?
Yes, we have.
You saw
We've
a
come
glimpse
across
of her at Greenest.
There you go.
Oh, the one in front of that church, or
Yes.
Wait.
whatever.
Wasn't she the one that said that this is all to usher in the reign of the Queen of Dragons?
No, I think
No.
that was the spellcaster woman
It was.
that got
Yeah.
away.
Not Landradrosa. No, it was not Landradrosa. It was Frularn Mondroth. Remember Frularn?
Right, Frularn. Okay.
Yeah, it was Frularn. That was the one that actually stopped the killing of Kadojo. You know, when Landradrosa had Kadojo unconscious from one critical hit, and he was going to strike again, and then Mularn stopped him, and then they walked off. But you also had seen Rezmir at the camp as well when you were interrogating, remember the cultist camp months back. You also saw Rezmir
How
go
could I
into the
forget?
cave. Hikobashi, thank you very
I think
much
we've
for
got
the follow,
enough
Hikobashi.
information out of this
Welcome to the
guy.
community.
I say we kill him, and then let's head to the castle narrator, or we could try to
I have
see
a
if
question
we
for
can
him.
convince. Yeah, let's see if we can
Kill
convince him
me?
to join us. I'm
This
saying
is-
this in common. Does he speak common? Hopefully,
No, he
these
does not
dragons
speak
aren't,
common,
aren't
but
retranslated.
But I would guess that the lizardman would be translating. Oh, I'm sorry, the dragonborn. Not to call you a lizardman there. But, I don't know. Do you relay this back to the lizardfolk? I'm
Nothing
probably
about killing him.
okay. I'm sure Silverclaw wouldn't. Silverclaw is probably grabbing the hilts of his swords right now, grabbing the handles.
Yeah, I think
They don't want to kill
the
this guy. If they kill this guy,
So, to my understanding,
they're going to have to
there
fight
was-
their way in, and
this
it's going to
lizardman
take
is
a
part
lot
of
longer.
A great group, like a tribe, and it's split into two. And one of them were the first ones. To be
Hopefully, they're
recruited
not
to the
watching
Dragon's
this. They
cause.
should not be.
Did we inquire further about the other one that's having all the difficulties down south? Are they aligned with the dragons?
No, they are not. That clan, that tribe is in the rebuilding process. They are hidden in the lizard marsh. They worship a black dragon.
All right. Thank you. I say to my friends, not for translation, I was pondering if perhaps we would win over those lizardmen's numbers for our
No,
conquest.
that was smart.
But
Yeah, I like that. But it's not going to work.
too much of a detour.
Yeah, so they worship a black dragon. Too bad our two guys aren't a black dragon.
Yeah. So I've got some disguise kits and no,
With some paint. Oh, wait.
we can
that
paint
might
you
be
all
bad.
black.
Yeah, that's probably not good. Let's change the subject.
Okay.
All right, so don't translate this, guys. But are we gonna are we just gonna leave him here? I say we off him, and I say we make it to Castle Narrator. So, Dave, I'm looking out, and I see the light because of obviously it's dark, like you said, and you said it's like a 3 or 4 miles trek. It's still swampy, and I know we're moving slow because we're in the swamp.
It's going to take you another day to get there. It will take
Another
you another
day.
day. Yes.
Okay.
The travel is exhilarating.
Now, if I remember, didn't you say he said something about helping us with getting into the castle or something?
Helping with, of course. I could be your free, I guess you could say, ticket in the front door.
And what would you do to help us get in through the front door?
We just need his skin. Ah, sorry, I was just trying out my vicious side. It didn't
It
work out
depends
so
on
well.
if you want to help us or not. We are getting steel and iron weapons from the cult. We are amassing our weapons, we are organizing, and we will plan a counterattack against the bullywugs. Possibly if you want to ally with us, we could help you as a force. But if you have any ideas of killing me, I have no clue what you're saying. A lot of you are speaking in this common tongue that I do not speak. If you kill me, then you will have to fight your way in through both Lizardman and Bullywug alike. Not
Yeah,
to
probably not
mention
a good
the
idea.
cult,
Pass all-
which are the ones that you do want in the first place.
Well, everything that he says I pass along to everyone in common. So it's pretty much saying it's probably not a wise choice to kill this guy if we want to go into that castle.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, and Silverclaw, stop pantomiming a cut to the throat every time you say kill, because that's probably where he's getting this.
Kill me if you wish, though. But your travels will be much more difficult than without my help, or my people's help.
How can we trust you knowing that you are aligned with
How can I
Dragon's
trust you,
cause?
woman? How can I trust you? How do I not know you are going to take that fire and burn me with it as I have my back facing you? I don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
You turn your back, I can stick a shiv in yours. You do not know.
And Dave, at this point, I'm going to suggest to the group that we pull off to the side and talk about this real quick before making a final decision. And I tell
Okay.
the kobold, we'll be right back with our decision.
Well, he's a lizard man, but yeah, let's do it.
The lizardman, whatever. Same
Who's
thing.
gonna stay watch on him?
Oh, we don't have to go far.
He's
Well,
all,
is he
he's-
tied up or
yeah,
anything?
he's
gonna-
tied up. He's
All right,
yeah.
good deal.
bound.
Yeah,
All right,
we'll
good
sort
deal.
of go to the other side of the campfire and just sort of whisper.
Sure. Group huddle.
Keep an eye on him.
Tie him to the canoe so he can't actually squirm his way
Okay.
away.
Yeah,
He'll just
sure.
pull
There's
the
a
boat
there's a
like
couple
Jones.
rings on the front of the boat of the small little raft. So sure, the canoe. You can tie him up to the ring. No problem. No dexterity skill check involved. No sleight of hand or anything like that.
Hey, and I just wanted to bring up that we were way too shocked.
Yeah, they
last
haven't asked
game
Captain
to
Bill.
actually search dead
They have
bodies
not
and
asked.
stuff. I think we probably want to do that before we
His name is
hightail it, but I just
Snapjaw.
wanted to bring that up to the group that we were all too
I believe
kind of
it's
shocked
Snapjaw.
to search any of these things that we killed. All right, so let's group
Nice
huddle
of
and
you.
figure out what's up.
And Dave, before we leave, I tell the lizardman that we're gonna go and talk. That he better stay here, because if he runs, then I will definitely kill him. If he stays, there might be a chance he'll live.
You will not have to worry about Snapjaw. Snapjaw will stay here like a good subservient. I will not go anywhere.
Don't think of it as subservient. Think of it as prisoner for the time being.
Well, he is tied to the boat canoe too, so I don't think he will be running away.
All right, so let's get this party started. I say,
What's up, Sanders?
I say we should keep Jabberjaw and take him out. I say we put him in the front of the party, keep him tied up, and he's our way in. Also, he's an easy one to kill if we need to get in and kill stuff right away. Are we going to vote, or just what do we want to do?
You've been quiet, guy. What about you? Zelos?
I agree. I think we should keep him in the front of the party and let him try to talk us into that castle. And if he is sufficiently convincing over a long period of time, maybe he will deliver the lizard men to us to whip up on these bullywogs. Might save us half a battle somewhere down the trail. I suggest we keep him alive and keep him in front of our bows.
He has given us a fairly deep amount of knowledge on the area and the happenings. So I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt for now. Obviously, if he does anything suspicious, I can't agree that I'll keep that opinion for forever.
Plus, since we lost Carl, we need another pet.
Yeah.
Well, if things go wrong, we can always turn him into a pincushion or a
I think
Spanish
luggage.
squab.
I think luggage would be better.
Lizard on a stick.
Bag of holding.
Nice.
All right,
There
so
you go.
it's unanimous then.
Snapjaw's handy haversack, right?
Woohoo!
2 of us spoke. 3 of us spoke. What say you, lizard men? Half-born dragons.
Fine. As long as I get to kill something.
We'll find you some frogs soon enough. From the sounds of it, there'll be plenty to go around.
I say it's fine with me. Sounds like a good plan.
Let's keep this guy tied up overnight and get a night's rest before we set out to the castle. We need a long rest before we leave out of here.
Alright. So, Dave, I'm gonna go to the lizardman and
Maybe give them some water and give them some lizard chow. I don't know what they eat. They might eat grass and bugs. I don't know what lizard men eat, but maybe give them a little snack to kind of soften things up.
What?
Oh, and Dave, I kind of want to ask him about
What?
if they have any dealings with the
Buying
roadhouse.
Silverware.
This
If he
roadhouse,
knows anything.
a day's travel from here. What?
Yeah, is it?
What about this roadhouse? It is a staging point. That is our job with the cult, is to take, and I'm glad you asked this. It is our job to take this treasure to the castle. This is tribute for their queen.
Now, do you have an informant on the inside?
Camera 85. Thank you for the follow.
Someone who knows that you're taking this stuff?
We are Oh, you mean at the actual roadhouse?
Yeah.
There is one that does know.
Who?
I cannot
Man, that's a
incriminate
key.
him.
At least you know it's a him.
I think we
Could've
know
been
who it
her.
was, right? Because that guy kind of
Could've-
left, and we knew.
I will tell
Well,
you,
look at-
Silverclaw. I will tell you who the man is, all female on the inside, once I gain your trust a little bit more. So that gives you the motive to not kill me anymore. Because I know the first chance that you would love to have, you would slide your blade into my spleen.
Thank you, 77, for the follow.
And Dave, at this point, I sort of quickly take out
Appreciate
my
it,
sword,
77. Thank you.
and then sort of in a threatening gesture, but not actually hitting him,
Here we
Go for-
go.
go for the ropes behind him and cut him loose.
No, you doof. What are you gonna do? We need that guy. Oh well.
You know, he kind of, dips his hands into the water a little bit, splashes a little bit of the mucky, stinky water on his face, sort of like an aftershave splash, and he just kind of nods at you, Silverclaw.
Now, here's the deal. We'll help you, and I sort of using air quotes here, but free your people from the cultists and from the for some reason I want to say Winnebago.
What is this? What is this Winnebago that you speak of? Who is this Winnebago?
Nothing.
Profound Midget, thank you very much for the follow, man. Thank you. I was just kidding about the Winnebago.
Sorry, I was coughing. No, but the frog people.
Bullywugs.
Bullywugs. That's it.
We call them Winnebagos, though, so you're good.
Yeah, different players, Relic.
I don't know why. I want to say Winnebagos. Bullywugs. Okay.
Nice.
Same diff. Resurrection sickness.
Okay. And we'll help you kill off the Bullywugs and the cultists with your help of your clan. And you'll get to keep some of the treasure they've collected.
There is quite a hoard of treasure that they have amassed. I can guarantee you that.
David Doodle, thank you very much for the follow as well.
And
Thank you guys for all the follows tonight.
yeah, I'm gonna.
We have been lugging this loot of spoil as they laugh and mock us as we carry this on our backs in sacks and boxes and crates. There's been much loot of spoil taken into that castle. I can assure you that. I would love to get my hand on a portion of that.
You and your people will be given a portion of that as well, of that treasure. We'll divide that up later.
Are you winking at me when you say that? You just gave away the treasure to this guy, some of it? But I guess you're earning
have
his
to-
respect, right? That's the
We
plan.
have to. Yeah, we're saying this in common. We have to buy him and his people off somehow and guarantee their loyalty.
Well, it sounds like to me that they're overlorded on. So the only way that we're going to get their people's respect, if these are fighter people, is not by giving them money. They have their hands on the money. It's by eliminating the threat. I mean, they had their other guy, Suncaller, and he obviously, after he died, they lost morale. So either somebody has to rise from within, or we have to take out that enemy. I don't think giving them money is going to really do much to win their allegiance. That's my thought.
Well, I will speak out of character for just a moment here. You know, when Snapjaw was telling you that they were carrying this treasure for the last several months, you know, he does tell you that they were just the delivery men. You know, and if you could probably, I don't know, you could possibly, with some kind of charismatic way, you might be able to sweet talk him with more information. It just depends. But from what he was telling you, it sounded like they were just the delivery guy. You know, like he said, the cultists would mock and laugh them as they carried all the bags up to the castle, and then basically the cultists would take it into the castle.
I think I'd like to
You
tell
guys can
Silverhawk
do
at this point.
insight checks. You guys can do all kinds of things. So, you know, I can do insight on you.
Well, I was thinking about an insight check on everything he's been saying so far.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm speaking, go ahead and stop me. I don't mind being stopped. So, if you guys want to do anything, just let me know.
We need to prompt for the insight ourselves, not something you prompt for.
Now, do what now, Misty?
Sorry,
That's
my
all
only
right.
experience in insight checks with D&D was a DM that told me to roll one, so we can just freely do that when we're talking to someone.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, that's the whole fun part of, you know, interaction and role play. Yeah. If you want to see if someone is trying to pull one over on you, sure. Sometimes they could be telling the truth, sometimes they may not be telling you the entire truth, but you do sense that there is some truth to the discussion being talked about at the present time.
Okay, I thought you'd tell us if we were suspicious. My bad. Okay, so yes,
My bad.
I've been suspicious this whole time. So
My bad.
can I roll an insight check? Because I really don't believe he can't speak common, because common is so gosh darn
No,
common.
Is it 'cause
they're
it's common?
translating it between the Dragonborn, you know what I mean? So you guys
Right.
don't have to actually say every time, you know, Snapjaw says something, I translate it. I'm just automatically assuming that, you know, one of the two Dragonborn are translating it back and forth. So no, you are not speaking in common. We're just eliminating the middleman of saying every time Snapjaw says something, I translate that into common.
Which kind of makes more sense to me because, now I understand. Maybe there's something lost in the translation, but now I understand a little bit of that. This guy is kind of more. His people are more picked on and very disrespected and treated like crap, and whatever his sneering or while he talked, I didn't really get that in the translation. Wink, wink. But now I get it. So I understand what Silverclaw's doing now, which is kind of trying to get this guy on our side. So yeah, I'm on board with it now that I kind of get it a little more.
I'd like to indicate to Silverclaw at this point that we should tell this guy that he basically has he's got no alliance or allegiance to anybody in the Roadhouse. If he's going to sell the cult and the bullywogs over to us and help us in their destruction, why giving up the guy in the Roadhouse should be an easy first step to indicate some sort of willingness on his part to help us.
And what type of willingness do you provide to me, half-elf?
We provide your life.
And I shall provide you the way to the castle to avoid the least amount of suspicion. I will provide you passage into the castle courtyard. That is what I want to give you.
And what keeps you and prevents you from telling us who the cultist ally in the Roadhouse is? What allegiance or loyalty do you owe that person?
I have no loyalty to them. I have no loyalty to anybody but my tribesmen. Those are the ones that I
Good.
am loyal to.
Show us your good faith. Who is it in the Roadhouse?
Give me a persuasion check, please, Mr. Zelos. So you would be at D20 plus 5.
Add one more to it. One.
Actually, add 2 because you guys got a boon as well.
Oh, you're right.
I would tell you, it is the half-orc that you seek. Bogluck.
And I'm going to look at Kadojo and say he had my vote a long shot.
He is the bastard
It's Mr.
child of a
Dogluck.
human wench that lived at the roadhouse many years before.
What happened to be named Bonnie, would it? No.
I have no clue the name of this whore. Bogluck is the traitor. No one else.
Well, at least we have that out of the way. Alright then. Here's the deal. We'll be setting out first thing tomorrow morning. We're going to be setting up in watches.
You should be fine. There will be no lizard folk coming here tonight. They will not be expecting me till in the morning. Not the morning, but the afternoon.
Speaking of which, why did your people come and attack us? As I point to the dead bodies around
We were
us.
on our way to pick up more spoils from the roadhouse.
Alright.
Word got back to us that there was an altercation several nights prior. So that's why we doubled our normal numbers to see if there was going to be any rectification involved.
Alright. Well,
We loosen this guy's restraint somewhat and
no, I already cut him
watches
loose.
guard him as well as our perimeter, or do we just keep him bound?
No, I already cut him loose.
Yeah, he
Oh, okay.
he cut him loose. That's why he's walked over to you guys on the eastern
it.
portion of the dry, raised, elevated piece of land.
Okay.
We have 5 players. Whack
Guess we
wacka.
make our dinner and set
What's
the
up, Wee
watch
Willie?
and turn in.
Yes, there will be no lizard folk presence tonight. Just random creatures lurking through the swamp or the mere. M-E-R-E, mere.
Sorry. So you guys are setting up watches. You guys are going to be staying on this elevated piece of dry land, I take it, right? Are you
Yes.
guys going to be using a fire? Are you guys going to be using the tents? What are you guys going to be doing?
I'm suggesting if we can see the castle, we don't want the castle to see us. I think we need to set up a cold camp.
I thought it was cold last time, really super cold.
It is. It
Never
is
cold in the swamp.
pretty cold.
Hang on,
Yeah.
The dinner's cold.
Hang on, guys. Kensa already knows where we are, and she came here on the Black Dragon. At this point, they know where we are.
Good point.
I go invisible. No, I'm just joking.
How about we ask our prisoner if there's another location somewhat nearby where we can
RG and
set
Nella,
up camp?
thank you very
because
much
we're
for the
known
follow,
to be
RG.
here.
Not of this type of quality dry land. Me, I don't mind. I'm used to it. But as the look of the shaman that you have in your presence, she may
Shaman?
need to dry out so
Misty.
she can use her fire. You will not get a lizard man presence tonight. It is possible that the dragon rider could come back. If she is wearing her crown and purple robe, then it would not be a good thing for you.
Wait. Kensa's wearing a crown and purple robe.
He knows of. It sounds like he knows of Kensa.
I don't think she ever wore anything more than furs.
Yeah,
And
baby.
tattoos.
So are you guys relaying this back and forth, translating to Draconic, or no?
Not that Kensa part.
Okay. Thanks, Wacka Wacka. I appreciate it. Thanks for the
Anyway.
follow, man.
So I guess we're just gonna set up a fire.
It was great logic. Great logic. I mean, I totally get where you're coming from because Kensa already knows where we are, and she just took off, and we're in the same spot. But maybe she would think we're so stupid that we're going to stay in the same place. So we'll double trick her.
Please don't go into that. Please don't go into that. That she knows that we know that she
He
knows
said,
that we
she
know.
said.
Yes, that. No, not she said, he said, but they know that we know that they know that we know.
But hey, regardless, I think we've
Thank
got
you,
a lot
Waka
of.
Waka.
I mean, we have to definitely charge up.
What
our
took you
powers.
so long, dude?
I know that I spent a lot on spells.
Waka Waka.
Yeah, so let's just set up camp here for the night and start a fire.
Thanks for
I'll
stopping by,
sleep
AP.
first because that's
Thanks,
how
APG.
I roll.
Take it easy.
I'll set up for first watch.
All right.
Second.
I glance over at our lizard man folk and I say, would you care to help me set up this fire? It looks like we could use some more dry wood.
Do you want the whole Mia to know that you are here? A fire would not be a great idea right now.
Yeah, you guys.
Johnny Ace,
Jeez.
thanks for the
All right,
subscription,
we'll sleep
man.
in our
Totally
bedrolls.
appreciate it.
Score one for Zilas.
I guess I'll use my hand fire to dry out my clothes.
And then he looks over towards the half-elf.
And he says, that is another show of appreciation to you, half-elf.
I give him a wink and one of those click sounds that you
One
make
of
sometimes.
you Dragonborn need to inform the half-elf that is another one that he owes me.
Thanks, Johnny. I appreciate it, buddy.
Talking about Misty
Enjoy the bags, man.
Oh, me.
years.
Me. He thinks I'm a half elf, which isn't really an insult, actually. He thinks it's an insult, but I think that's a pretty great thing. I work hard for this look. I'm glad lizardmen appreciate it. Well, so I think we're ready to go then. Let's get this let's get our sleep on.
All right.
So Tiberius kind of buckles down. I got my sleeping bag out. Got some popcorn out. I'm have a little snack before I go to bed.
See you, Maylock. Yeah, the night goes by uneventful. The next morning comes, and the lizardman is eating several small frogs and lizards that he has accumulated throughout the night.
Lizards, huh? That wouldn't be considered cannibalism, would it?
Lizardmen can be cannibals. These are just lizard. These are not lizard folk. They are at the bottom of the food chain.
And besides, our cousin Darwin told us to do it this way.
Who?
He's sitting there basically squat down in like a baseball pitcher's like catching position, kind of just eating, having the lizard and the frog on his mouth, and he's kind of ripping the head off of a frog and eating the tail off of the lizard and then dangling the rest of it and dropping it into his mouth.
Ugh, that's disgusting. I wonder if his mom told him not
He
to play
puts
with
his hand
food.
out with a large frog that's just kind of quivering in his hand, still kind of twitching from the nerves, and he offers it if anyone would like to have a sample.
Ugh, no thanks, man. I ate some lizards earlier. I'm full. How about any of you guys? Are you hungry for lizards?
No.
Yeah, I'm good.
The journey will take another several hours by these canoes. We will travel east and north until the water that has subsided from the construction of the new road that is going to be between the two major cities. The Mir is starting to lose some of its water, so we will have to trek through the rest of the way. But it will lead us to the front door of Castle Neritar.
Spituo, thank you very much for the follow. Spituo? Or
Awesome.
Spito?
Sounds like we have a plan.
Up and at 'em, soldiers.
See ya, Solmid. Anything else?
Two
you guys?
dragonborns take the lizard man in the first canoe, and the rest of the party will split up 2 by 2 and take.
I will guide you.
Take another couple of canoes.
All right, so you guys get into the canoes. You start to paddle for several hours. The lizard the lizard folk, Snapjaw, he is guiding you through different small canals. Sometimes you'll have to get out and carry the canoe over one mushy land bar, put it in the water. So it looks like he is definitely guiding you in the right position. Well, in the right direction, because the castle, over time and as the hours are going by, the castle is getting much larger. Now, once you hit the middle of the day, also everyone needs to deduct a days of rations. Actually, everybody deduct a couple days of rations from your character sheets, please. And as you're going, you find several nice clean water springs along the way where you can refill your water skins.
You see, you should have eaten the frog. You wouldn't have to deduct rations. That's what you guys get.
All right. So there's a part to where the first canoe gets up to another land bar, with Snapjaw on it. He turns around and says,
This is where we stop. We will make the rest of the journey on foot. But follow my path, because if you don't, you may find yourselves sinking in quicksand. Snapjaw will guide you the rest of the way.
I'll follow up near the end of the line here, Dave. But way behind Snapjaw and a couple of the other people.
Okay. All right. So you guys get to this semi-soft chunk of land, and you guys start to disembark the canoes. There is another way to the castle, but he tells you that you can take the canoes all the way to the front door, but that would not be wise in this situation. Basically, he tells you that you cannot trust. They know that you're coming now. The dragon rider, their spy, has seen you.
That would be Kensa. That blows.
Yeah, that was. I know that was probably. That's why I would have loved to seen webcams. That would have been so great to see your guys' facial expressions. But all right, so as you guys are starting to gather all of your equipment out of the canoe, you start to trek. Pretty much pure north almost now. And
what's the land like? Is it as swampy as ever?
It is. It's a little bit more of a solid, land as you're on, but it does go back and forth from being squishy to being ankle deep to knee deep in this muck. And the lizardmen, you hear the lizardmen, the lizard folk, Snapjaw, he does chuckle several times as he sees you guys kind of struggling your way through this stuff. He's just having a good old time with this. So as you guys get to another area, you start to hear and see lots of snakes wiggling around. You know, not huge snakes, just 1 foot, 2 foot snakes. They're all slithering around. Snapjaw points you. Do not step there. That is quicksand. And he takes a stick that he's carrying and he pokes it down into the. Takes the stick and just about puts it all the way down. It's sort of like basically the equivalent of a 10-foot pole. And he takes this and shoves the pole all the way down to basically to the top of the quicksand, and he says, "This is what you are looking for." And it is like it's like a darkish green, light green type of muck. So he does distinctly point that out to everyone. So as you guys are walking through this muck, you start to see snakes, start to see more, I want to say like I don't want to say a baby crocodile, but you see more reptilian type of creatures as you start to get closer to the castle. Now you're probably still, I would say you're probably still about a mile away, so there's just this small ridge of, I want to say, like a palm frond type, not a palm frond, but a palmetto type of tree that has overhangs, and you guys are starting to walk through dead trees as well. And these snakes, they don't seem to be aggressive at first, but as you start to getting further and further in, you can see that these snakes start to transform, and these snakes are transforming into a large serpent-like creature. There's two different serpents now. There is one that is a full serpent that is basically, how should I say, no arms, no legs, no tail, nothing like that. Well, there is a tail. It is sort of slithering, but it has the upper body and human head. So basically the serpent from the waist down, from the waist up, appears to be human with a serpent head. And then there are several other of these creatures that transform from snakes into more of a human type of representation. So I'm going to move you guys over to a new map, and you guys are in the presence of Yonties. You got to give them something challenging.
So just to clarify, as we approached the castle, they got more aggressive and larger.
Well, these are
serpents.
Yes, they did. As you guys were, the snakes were starting to follow you and get closer, and as these creatures start to change shape and start to emerge in their true form, Snapjaw says, "We have Yonti in our presence. Prepare to defend yourselves." So you're not going to have the surprise element put on you. However, you are basically surrounded by these serpents. Now, like I said,
I love Yonti.
These serpents up here that are basically wearing the half robes, these are more of a humanoid type of presence. Now the ones in the middle, as you can see here, these are basically full serpent from the waist down, and from the waist up, human with a serpent head. And I'm talking, human arms and whatnot. Alright, now you can also see that there are several colored areas on the map that Snapjaw has so kindly pointed out to you. So thank goodness that you did not kill him, because you could have possibly fell in quicksand in this encounter too. Alright, so what we're going to do is we are going to roll initiative. So everyone roll initiative.
So he's pointed out which ones are quicksands to us?
Yes, the more green pools.
There appears to be 4 of them. Is that correct?
There are several on the map. That is correct.
Trying to make sure that what Misty knows, Mystaria also knows, so she doesn't go walking through it. I forgot. Did we get pluses on our initiative?
You do.
I know you're gonna at least have to add it in for Misty's.
Well, you can add it in yourself.
Definitely.
You guys are able to add anything in the tracker. So all you do is you just click on the number, Misty, and you can just change it and hit enter, and it'll change it for you, no problem at all.
Oh, sweet, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Alright, so this is a very sloshy area. So movement will be doubled. So 10 foot per square, basically. The Yantis, they have no type of movement hindrance, nor does the Lizardman. The Lizardman does have his 10-foot pole. He does look to be getting into an attacking posture, and it does seem that he will be fighting alongside of you. Could be helping the Yanti, you just do not know yet. So I will go ahead and put him down on the map as well. All right, so Tiberius, you have the jump. You are
Okay,
up
I'm going to
first.
go ahead and sprinkle a little holy water,
Yanti are going to
do
be
a little
tough.
verbal incantation,
2 to 3
and
attacks. around.
bless 3 of my compatriots. So I will bless Misty, Krivgar, and Silverclaw.
How come Zealous is so far down south?
You guys are even moved in a little bit more on the map. Sorry, I wanted to put you there in the first place.
Well, I guess my range is only 30 feet, so let me just double check.
Well, 30 feet is fine. Yeah, just
No,
if
I'm
you're
good, yeah.
moving, it's double. So.
Okay, yeah.
But if you're
I-
casting
I-
a spell, it's still 30 feet away. Not
Okay,
double.
I was just making sure. I didn't know what the squares were, but I got it now. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bless Misty, Silverclaw, and just as a reminder, it's a concentration spell, and the 3 creatures within my choice, when they make an attack roll or a saving throw, they can roll a d4 and add that to it. So I won't upgrade the slot. I'm just going to do this. So that's my spell, and I think I don't think I'm going to bother doing a movement. I feel safer within the pack here, so I'll forego my movement.
All of these Yanti appear to be using longbows and scimitar. All of them appear to have both bows, either bows on their backs, or as the more serpent-like type of Yanti that are in front of you, they are wielding scimitar.
Okay. I'm just looking to see if there's any place I can duck behind. I'm going to go ahead and move a little bit behind this tree.
Sure, you can get some cover from that tree, absolutely. I'll give you half cover for that. Sure.
All right, thanks. You're the best, Dave. Okay, so that's
know.
it. That's my turn.
Okay. Sisinga, you are up, sir.
I'm going to attack. I'm going to attack that Yanti with a short bow.
Okay. I think there's something you should know. Yeah, I'm jacking the armor class. The monsters are just too weak in 5e, from my
Nice,
opinion.
22.
Yeah, 22 is definitely a hit. I'm basically adding +2 to hit and +2 to AC for all creatures from here on out for a while. I just feel that it is
5 damage.
just not enough in the monster manual. Okay. Anything else for you, Zealous? Any movement? Anything?
I'm going to hold tight.
Okay. First Yuan-ti to the north, which is this Yuan-ti here. This Yuan-ti does have a short bow. Now, it is going to fire the short bow. It is going to get a better tactical position. It is going to move freely. It is moving rather quickly. This Yuan-ti is going to fire. Looks like he's going to shoot a couple shots of the longbow towards Zelos. So I'm adding a couple to hit as well to match them against the party. 23 versus AC, which is should be a hit.
That is a hit.
You'll take a minimum of 3 damage. Now I will also take a second bow shot. And a 24 versus armor class. Wow, rolling 17 pluses. You take max damage at 10, so you'll take a total of 13 between the 2 shots. I will end the Yuan-ti's turn here. So we will go ahead and go to the next Yuan-ti, which is to the south. The Yuan-ti will get a more strategic position here, and it will cast a spell. It's a... I need... Let's see... let me see here. Oh,
Was that a total of 10 damage?
It is a total of 13.
13,
10.
thank you.
Yep, no problem at all.
Okay, got it.
Alright, I had this spell out here. Don it. 1 second. Alright, so it is 1 action, so I can do this once. And basically what the Yuan-ti does is it extends its hand towards you, Misty, and basically projects a puff of noxious gas from the palm of its hand. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Now, don't forget you can add
DC
a
is
12
12.
to that.
1d4.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
does the boon
Plus
of the
1.
gods give me a +1
It
as well?
does, yep. Ability check, saving throws, death rolls to hit, and initiative.
And it was Constitution, right?
Constitution saving throw. And it's like he just puffs a cloud of noxious gas your way.
Okay, so I do 1d20 plus my saving throw, +1 plus 1d4. I got everything, right?
That's it.
Natural 20.
Wow.
No.
Yeah, this you can smell this gas as it comes into your area. You can smell that it is of a very noxious type of poison. You do not take any
They've got
damage
poison,
from this.
guys!
Very nice. So, as it finishes its movement, it does have its bow. It draws a arrow and fires at you also. (17) versus armor class.
I've got 16, so that will hit.
Okay. I will do some damage to you. You will take a total of 6 piercing damage, and the Yuan-ti will back up several more spaces.
In response to my taking damage, I would like to use my reaction, please.
Sure, what would you like to use?
I'll
Dice Gypsy, thank you
cast,
for the follow.
my
I
reaction
appreciate it.
spell, Rebuke. Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
So I point my finger at the Yuan-ti that damaged me, and I surround it with hellish flames. What color are these flames?
I don't know. It depends on what color flame you would like them to be.
I think for the muck and the mire, green flames is appropriate.
Green
So please
flame!
Green flame! Make a dexterity saving throw.
I would be more than happy to do so. get no bonus, so I will do a +1. Madame, my saving throws of a 10 versus your spell save DC, whatever it is.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain. Nah, yep, 15. 15's gonna.
Okay.
So you're gonna take full damage, and that damage is. Make sure I get all my bonuses in. Sorry.
No
Looks
problem.
like it's gonna be right 4d10. $22 points of damage.
So you are using it as a level 3 spell slot.
All of my spell slots are
Yeah.
3rd level. Yes.
Yep. Gotcha. That is vicious. But
And,
you don't get that many spell slots, which kind of sucks. But I mean, that's the reason why, you know.
First, how damaged is it? And second, I want to try and shout something to be intimidating to the rest of the group that's here.
It is in a weakened condition. Most
All right,
definitely in a weakened condition.
So all the fanfare with the green flames lighting up and it definitely falling into weakened condition, I start shouting out, "You will all burn before us. Kneel now to save your own skin."
Then we shall dine in hell with your gods tonight.
Oh, I wanted to intimidate them. No.
Armar Khan, thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, Yanti, they, if you know anything about the Yanti really do not, they're not submissive, just put it that way.
Fair enough. I was hoping I could scare them into respect, if nothing else, but darn those Yanti.
Yeah, Yanti are a really good read. Alright. So that is you blast it with your hellish rebuke, and he does move back another 10 feet. Next up is Snapjaw. Snapjaw is going to he's going to charge into the serpent folk. His movement is not hindered. He wants to show his allegiance to everyone. So he is going to attack. He is attacking with basically a 10-foot pole. That's all he has. And he actually hits the Yanti with a small negative modifier for being such a massive. And his stick does break also. Basically breaks over the head of the Yanti pureblood. Alright. Snapjaw does some more damage to this thing. And that is it for Snapjaw. Next up is the other serpent creature. It is going to move north. And also fire at the Warlock. The Warlock has shown that she is magic. And the Yanti will try to take care of the magic caster first. So, first shot with a bow is a miss, 7 versus armor class. The second attack is a 23 versus armor class. So you will take a total of 6 piercing damage from the second arrow. And then the pureblood moves back one more, and that is it for its movement and its turn. Alright, Misty, you are now up. So yeah,
Two of
guys,
them hit
I'm
me, huh?
adding... Yes.
Good thing I have two
I'm actually
Ds of
adding
Eldritch
more to
Blast,
hit
one for each.
and more AC to these creatures, because I feel that it is needed.
I'll go ahead and target the one that's already weakened first.
Okay. The party is still going to have an easy time with these, probably, but I wanted to
16.
make it be a little bit more challenging for them. Okay, that is a hit. You are able to sneak that, yep, you sneak it in. the Eldritch Blast.
8 points of force damage.
Okay.
And
I gave them more hit
does
points
that
as well.
take it down?
It does not. I will let you know if it does, for sure.
You know, I changed my mind. I'm going to focus both blasts on the same one. So I
Okay.
point at that one again and
Sounds
fire
good.
off another blast.
Okay. The 11 is a miss. That's actually a really bad miss. That is a, if I'm not mistaken, that is a roll of a 1.
No, 1? I see no... Okay, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a 1. Okay, what are you going to do?
I think I'm going to pass on the roll of misfortune for this round because I do not have it up. But the next one I will have ready to go. So, because I will be getting that ready right now. So that is it for you, Misty. We will go ahead and go to the serpent-like Yuan-Ti that is in front of you. It does have a snake reptilian body, and it does slither actually between both Misty and the Bard. And it looks like it is going to focus its attack on the caster. Now it is using a scimitar, so I will take a swing with the scimitar. And as it swings its scimitar, it follows up and it looks like it is trying to bite you as well. Alright, so that is a miss with the scimitar, is a 10 versus AC. Next, the basically lunges at you and bites. And the bite is a 19 versus armor class. So you'll take a total of 4 damage from the bite, plus you're going to take some poison damage. You will take a total of 6 more poison damage. So you'll take a total of 10. 4 piercing from the actual bite, and then as you feel the serpent head constrict down onto your shoulder, you can feel that you are injected as you feel this icy, warm explosion of fluid enter your body, and
Yeah, baby.
it is burnt. And it is starting to burn, and you will take poison damage, which is a total of 6 more.
So, Dave, I have a ability called Lesser Restoration that I guess can cure poison. So is this a poison that only happens when they bite, or is this something that stays around for a while?
It is not lingering, no. I will tell you that.
Okay,
Even
all right,
though,
no problem.
you're really not at a position to find that out right now, but I will say it's just basically just extra damage. Hugo, thank you very much
no
for the
problem.
follow. All right, Krivgar, you are up.
Alright, I'm gonna just swing my rapier at him. The guy in front of me.
Yeah, that was not meant to be in that preference, and that's why I was silent, because I didn't really like that. I'm trying to...
Don't forget to add your 4, Krivgar.
If you get bit by poison, I'm sure a poisonous snake would burn as you feel the, injection happen.
Okay, it's
sort of like getting a Novocaine
5
shot
with-
or something.
And with the extra 1 is a 6. So... don't even need the freaking +4.
You are lucky that I did not have the roll of misfortune up, because I would have give you a roll on that, bud. I'm getting that up right now.
Plus, it's not a +4. It's a roll 4. Roll a d4. Could be 1. It could be 4.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was referring to.
Okay.
All right. So that's it for Krivgar. Silverclaw, you are up now.
It's killing time.
These things look like they're a pretty formidable opponent. That's for sure, Krivclaw.
I
Silverclaw.
move up. I move up and can attack the one in front of me here.
Okay. A 29 is definitely a hit. Your primary attack is 7 damage, 7 slashing damage.
Going with offhand next.
26 is a hit. Okay. Your second main attack. Wow. Slam and rolls. That's a hit. Typecify. Thank you very much for the follow. Go ahead and roll your damage for the second main hand attack. I like it. 8 more. Alright. Anything else for you, sir?
No, that'll be it. Although I'm surprised it's not bloodied at this point.
No, these are pretty formidable. Like I said, these look formidable to you. So, all right. Next up is the other. That is actually it is going to. No, let me get back to where I was. I didn't mean to move up there. I'm gonna go ahead and charge in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, he is basically flanked the party and is going for the ranger with the bow. He is wielding a scimitar and he lunges towards you to bite on his first attack. And that is a 15 versus armor attack as he lashes out with his constricting body, snaps out at you. And that is for Zelos. 15 on AC. Okay. Second, he takes a swing with his scimitar. And that is a 20 versus armor class.
That's a hit.
3. Alright, that is a total of 8 slashing damage from from the scimitar.
And I'm going to use Uncanny Dodge to avoid half of that.
Okay, that sounds good. So you will take a total of 4 damage from that.
And I can do this once a fight, is that correct?
I believe you can. I think you can do, let me see.
I just can't do it every round once a fight.
Yeah, I believe that is the case.
Yeah.
Uncanny Dodge is when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the damage. No, you can do that once a round because it doesn't say
once
you have to
round,
have.
okay.
Yep. You get 1 reaction a round, so you can just use that reaction to have the damage. Yeah, very good.
Okay, very good.
All right, so you take 4 damage from the slash. Now that is it for him. Let's see. Alright, yeah, I'm going to stay there with him. Alright, next up is this last Yanti up here. It does, as it finished transforming into its true form, it is also using a bow. And I will move. These things are moving all around. And it does take a shot at the bard. First shot is a miss, 9 versus armor class. The second shot is a miss at a 12 versus armor class. And I believe that is what I will be doing with him. Alright, so now we're at round 2 and Tiberius is up.
Okay,
is you're blessed, right? Is that's concentration, correct?
Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do this time is I'm probably going to do spiritual weapon, which will break my concentration.
Yes,
and
it will.
Spiritual weapon happens on my bonus action. But I know our last discussion, you read in the book that if I do a bonus, then I can only do a cantrip. So I'm going to do spiritual weapon first on my bonus, and then I'm going to do a concentration cantrip on a guy next to me for my real action. So first thing I'll do is I'm going to do spiritual weapon on, I think everybody else can. Yes, thank you. I'm going to start out, the giant gold hammer. And I am going to, I can't control it there, but
You want
I'm
to
going to attack
going
this
into
person.
the square of this one? Okay. That sounds
Absolutely.
good.
Yeah.
You got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's just 30 feet. That's perfect. Because I believe that is a 30-foot range on that, right? Or is it 60?
60 foot. 60
Okay,
foot,
yeah.
yeah.
There
But
you
then you're right that afterwards I can spend a bonus action next round
30
to
feet,
move
right?
it 30 feet. Yeah.
Move. You can
So-
actually move and attack with that bonus action, which is really nice.
So what I'll do is I will roll my range, and I'll add my my ability here. And if I hit, they should take 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier worth of damage.
That sounds right.
All right. So my spellcasting. Sorry, it's been a while. Okay, so 1d20 plus 7 is for my spell attack. So here we go.
+1.
Yes, plus 1. You're right.
Yep, you are 1d. Yeah, you are +7, +8. Ooh,
Sweet. That's lame.
Yeah, you totally missed that. You missed that Yanti.
Yeah, that blows.
So what do
I'm
you
gonna
want to
go
do with your action now and your movement? Don't forget you got
Yeah, so-
movement too.
Exactly. For my follow-up action, I think I want to go ahead and send Gaia's next. So I'm going to go ahead and do a resistance on him, which will give him a... well, actually, maybe I won't do a resistance because that's only for saving throws, and I think only the one guy's only breathe poison. I'll do guidance. So what that'll be is he can roll a d4, just him, roll a d4 and add it to a ability check of his choice.
Yep, and I believe guidance is concentration as well. So
It is. So I think
yeah.
next time I'll blow on that because I'll have to move my other thing.
yeah.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and you know what? I'm fairly safe behind this, and I'm afraid if I walk, I'll get into opportunity attack position.
You
so
will.
I'm just gonna
If you
I'm just
move
gonna
away.
kind of I'm just gonna brace for the attack here. So that's my movement. Thanks.
Okay, good job. Good job. All right, Sisson guy, what about you, sir? Yeah, I want to make this
Okay, who did
encounter
you
a little
cast
bit
guidance
harder.
on?
You.
That's you,
have
my
guidance. So for 1 minute or 10 rounds, you can add an additional D4 onto your attack roll. That's if you want to use it.
Okay.
You can save it, or you can just use it. Or does guidance let you do it every? No, I think guidance is just once, isn't it?
It's just going to be once,
Yeah.
and then it'll just be for a minute. But I think once he decides I'm going
Okay.
to spend this, then it ends.
Yeah, spell ends
So
after
he'll,
he
he'll
uses it.
yeah he'll burn it. It's worth it though.
Okay, I've rolled 1d4. I'm going to add 2 to my attack roll. I'm sneak attacking the guy to our north.
Okay, and remember, you guys have inspiration also. Everybody has an inspiration point. So if you want to
I do?
use your everybody does. Yeah. If you want to use your inspiration, just tell me before your attack, and then you can use your inspiration, and you'll attack with advantage or saving throw with advantage or whatever you want to do with advantage. So that will be.
And I'm attacking. I'm attacking with my
I'm just letting.
rapier.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, I'm just letting you know you do have at your disposal. Everyone has inspiration, so that is a hit.
All right.
24, definitely. A
Okay.
hit.
Oops, I need to cancel that. It's
So go ahead and
D8.
roll your damage. Yep, D8. Very good. All right, so we'll say that you did
23.
11 damage. The sneak attack as well. I totally forgot. Wow, nice job. And you're getting 3d6 now. Whew, that's vicious. And you do get sneak attack because Tiberius is beside you, waving at him, going, "Ha ha! You're getting sneak attack." All right, next up, the Yanti that is to the north. I'm going to go ahead and move him, get a little bit better position. I'm going to stay here, and Mr. Krivgar, I need you to make me Constitution saving throw, because as this Yuan-Ti gets closer to you, it does open up its palm and puff a green misty cloud your way.
Not to be confused with Misty's green fire.
Yeah, they save it. They save it. I want them to burn it.
May I add that I am in weakened condition?
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll get that right now.
Good to know.
You said
All right.
Constitution, right?
Constitution saving throw, yes, sir. That's what you get. All right, you fail your saving throw, so you are going to take poison damage. And the poison damage that you take is going to be a 1d12, and you take minimum, so you will take 1 damage. Now, as it's done puffing this poisonous cloud of smoke towards you, and you get a nice heaping, helping breath of nice inhaling breath of this poison, it does follow it up with a shot with its bow, and hits you with a 25 versus armor class, and you will take a total of 5 piercing damage from that attack. So I am done with that Yuan-Ti. The next Yuan-Ti is the one to the south. It does basically drop its bow, pulls its scimitar out, and attacks the lizard man. A 13 versus armor class on... I think that might be a hit. 1 second. Uh, 13. No, that is actually not a hit. But the Yuan-Ti does follow up with a puff of this noxious gas in the face of your ally, or possibly, maybe not your ally, Snapjaw. So I'm going to do a saving throw with Mr. Snapjaw. I need to do a Constitution saving throw. +1. I fail the saving throw, so I'll take full poison damage. And Snapjaw takes a total of 10 damage. He's definitely coughing and hacking and whatnot. He doesn't look to be in very good shape. Not in a weakened condition, but that is going to be it for him. I'm not going to move. Next up is the lizardfolk himself, Snapjaw. He will go ahead and attack in front of him with this bludgeoning instrument that I'll be doing implemental damage. We'll say that he's proficient with it as well. So we'll give him 2 hits. His first swing is a miss versus, now that this is a much more manageable weapon, he swings it again and misses with the second attack as the Yuan-Ti kind of takes its scimitar and just parries the blows away. Alright, so next is going to be the other Yuan-Ti, Pureblood, that's over here to the north. Nablid, thank you very much for the follow. He is still using the short bow. Delwyn, thank you very much for the follow. I will go ahead and focus 2 shots on the Warlock from here. So Misty, you'll be getting attacked by this serpent here, well, this more humanoid serpent. Alright, so the first arrow is a 16 versus armor class. That'll be close, I think.
16. I've got 16.
Okay, that is a hit. I will go ahead and roll damage versus your life pool. You'll take a total of 6 piercing damage from the first arrow, and the second arrow that follows up misses with a 15, I believe, because you said you had a 16. So
Yeah,
there we
16. Alright, I'm in weakened state.
Okay.
And I can Hellish Rebuke on this guy as well then, since I have gone through a round.
Okay. Well, it hasn't been your turn yet, so you won't be able to until you have your turn again. So you get to go next, but that doesn't really help you at all because you're when the round resets, it doesn't reset. It resets when it's your turn again. So.
Oh, but I last
Yeah.
used my reaction before my last turn.
Let's see. You used the force bolt twice last time, right? And it wasn't that round because we're only in round 2 right now.
Yeah, I used my reaction before my first turn, and then I had a turn, and now I'm getting attacked again, so I was going to use a reaction for this attack.
Okay, sure, go ahead. I can't.
So I'll go ahead and spend my Hellish Rebuke on the guy that just hit me.
Okay.
So I point at him, and he bursts into flames.
All right, I'll do a dexterity saving throw.
Yes, dexterity saving throw.
$12 DC. I hit a 12.
15.
Okay,
so
go ahead and roll damage.
fail. $20 again.
All right. Very nice. He engulfs in flame. And then it subsides. All right. So, the first arrow and second arrow. Well, the second arrow hit, I think. Yeah, the first arrow hit, second missed. That is it. So now, Misty, you are up again.
Alright, I whispered you my action for this turn.
Okay, so he was invisible with you?
Yeah, he is in travel mode, hiding
Okay.
invisible with me.
Is he always going to be default invisible mode with you?
Yeah, he hangs out
Okay.
invisible inside my cloak.
Gotcha. Okay, and ping on the map where you want him to attack from.
I think that's the only open square for him.
Okay. Yep. And you
So
want
he'll
to
go
do
and sting.
the sting, right? Okay, yeah, go for
Yeah.
it. Absolutely. So it'll be a +6, and you can take the
yeah,
boon
+1.
bonus. So, yep. Absolutely.
Unfortunately, he doesn't get the bless, but that's what price I pay for having an imp.
That's a hit. 21, definitely hit.
Pick him.
Okay, and this is piercing damage, right?
Yep, six piercing damage, and you must make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw, or you'll take some poison damage.
Okay. Alright. Yanti are immune to poison. Alright, 12. That is a roll of 12.
Alright, so you only take half damage, so 4 poison damage.
Okay. So as you see the sting inject the Yanti, you notice that nothing happens. You see no type of reaction from the Yanti when the imp attacks. So that is noted. That is damage has been taken.
It reacted to the pierce, but not the additional
It did.
poison.
Correct.
Okay, so poison inducing poison immune kind of reaction that at least.
Well,
that
he did
makes a lot of
flinch
sense.
from. He definitely did flinch from the actual sting of the imp. That's for sure. You know, when he sunk his
Coolio.
choppers down in there.
I did something.
Alright.
And then there's no way for me to safely move. As I understand, I'd have to spend the action I just spent safely moving, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you can move, but you're going to take a chance because the Yanti will take the attack of opportunity against you.
Okay. I'll I'll stay right here then.
Okay. But I mean, if you want to use your movement, yeah, you can move if you want. So it's just you're gonna take the attack. So
Yeah, I'm still in edition 4. I want to shift kind of mode. I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't do that. Can't shift, Kirsten. It
I
doesn't
hear
work
ya.
that way.
all right. How about Krivgar? What is Krivgar going to do now?
Okay, Krivgar's going to slice and dice the guy in front of him again. Or try to.
All right.
And misses.
That is a
Pretty
miss. That is a miss. You want to take any other actions?
Nope.
Bonus action? Anything?
Oh wait, hold on a sec. Maybe. Yeah, I think I'm going to do something.
Remember, you got your bardic inspiration too.
Yep, I know. I'm going to actually use a healing word.
Okay. And who would you like to use the healing word on?
Let's see. It's going to be on our warlock.
Okay.
It's going to be a spell slot too.
What spell slot? First level?
2.
Second? 2? Okay, alright. So it'd be what, 2d4 plus your charisma modifier?
Yep.
We'll take a break after this
Plus a
round
big-
here. So
What does it give the +1 from the boon do?
+1. Any kind of it's not going to give you a healing bonus. No damage bonus, no healing bonus. Just to hit, initiative, death saving throws,
Okay.
skill checks, and saving throws.
Doesn't hurt to ask.
No, it doesn't.
8 back.
So I get 8 healing? Is that how that works?
Yep.
Alright, I think that pulls me out of weekend. I accidentally hit back on my browser, so I'll check in a second.
All right. Yeah, guys, I'm streaming at 60 frames a second, and I'm putting a 20 uninterrupted, actually about 15 megabytes out right now. So
Yeah, I'm no
I
longer
think
weekend.
Twitch is
Thank you.
having problems right now.
That should leave
Okay.
Tiberius to heal Sisson guy.
Nah, let that guy rot.
Because I'm looking at my settings,
Just
and
kidding. Yeah,
everything
no
is
problem. Thanks,
everything
buddy.
is flowing good on my end. So. All right, Silverclaw. How about you?
What?
So after the game tonight, this is being
Can't attack the
recorded
guy
by
in
me,
front
and
of
then
me.
I'll take this good HD recording and I'll put it on YouTube for you
Go
guys
postal.
also. Okay, 28 versus armor class is definitely hit. First hit is 11 damage.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus. Not my bonus, but my
Okay.
extra attack, I guess.
Oh, your bonus, or
No, not my bonus.
okay,
Just my unit
okay,
attacks.
gotcha. That's a hit to 21. Oh, you don't get that four-sided anymore because he is not concentrating that four-sided.
Oh,
anymore.
okay. So minus 3 to all that.
It's still 27, still a hit, and the 18 is still going to be a hit as well. Let me double check on the 18. I do believe it's going to be, and it is. So yeah, you're pretty much going to hit anything in the game with an 18, except for like an ancient dragon, Tarask, or Tiamat. So yeah. Yeah, 18's you'll hit anything in the game basically.
Offhand.
That is also a hit. Alright. You notice that he goes into a weakened condition.
I'm gonna action surge.
Okay, go ahead and take your attack again.
Crit.
Ah, very nice, man. 2 weapon damage. 2-weapon and modifier. Very nice. Good job. Oh my goodness, that is awesome. Yeah, he's got several large gashes. You've actually penetrate through all of his serpent scales, and he's actually bleeding. He's bleeding a red blood also, like a human would.
And I shout out, "Come and face the mighty Silver Claw!"
Just hisses at you.
We will take you to the depths of the Mia.
Alright, so Zelos, the one back here, is going to hit you once. Actually, he's going to bite you. 21 versus AC. And the
That's
bite...
a hit.
Okay. The bite is for 5. Now, there's going to be some poison damage also. And you'll take another 6 poison damage.
Now, can I take my uncanny dodge for this round right now?
Sure. If you want to do that, sure.
And would that have that down to 5?
Sure. We'll do 5. Sure, we'll have
Okay.
both of them. Sure.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and basically what the Yanti is doing is basically it looks like it's trying to grab and constrict you now. So I'm going to go ahead and do another attack. And this is on Zelos as well. And as it starts to wind its tail around you and start to constrict, it misses with a 12. Versus armor class, so you're able to kind of wriggle your way out of this constriction.
Okay.
Nice wriggling job, buddy.
Wiggle, wiggle went the worm.
All right. Next up is this is the Yanti up here with the spiritual hammer on him. He won't take any kind of disadvantage or anything like that because it is just a spiritual hammer. So I will go ahead and fire a couple arrows continuously at the warlock. The first shot with the arrow is a miss, and the second shot, the follow-up shot, is also a miss at a 13. So I will go ahead and move.
He can move through the quicksand, huh?
He can. Oh, he just slithers right over it. Yeah, they're masters of this terrain. They and the lizardman, because you notice that the lizardman, you notice that Snapjaw had no kind of difficulty moving throughout the swamp, and he was actually yelling at you too. So,
Are they big enough for us to ride them?
what, the Yanti?
Yeah, the Yanti. Like, if we saddled them up, could they like be our mounts across this terrain?
Maybe for maybe a halfling. I would say maybe a halfling, or maybe a not so stout dwarf, or a gnome. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. I think a human
Just a
might
thought.
be a little bit too much. I mean, they do have a 16 strength, but I don't know. That would be
I'm a
kind
half
of
elf. I'm Lil.
maybe short distances, maybe, but not any kind of like long-term distance.
Too bad.
All
This
right.
well.
childhood name was Willow.
We're at round 3 now, so let's go ahead and take a break real quick. It's actually 10:30, so I'll be back in a few minutes. I'll try to get back as soon as possible. So
Okay.
time flies. See you. All right, everybody. Going to take a couple minute break. I'm going to grab something to drink, grab a bio. So they're fighting some Yanti tonight. I wanted to give them something a little bit harder. You know, instead of just kobolds all the time, or cultists, or easy lizardmen. So I do want to give them a little bit more of a challenge, and that's why I want to break out the Yanti tonight. So I do like the Yanti. There's not too bad. I wish they gave them more, some more spells, but I mean, well, I can really cast whatever I want on the Yonties. I mean, I really, honestly, technically can. I can do whatever I want with them, but you know, the only spells that they give the pureblood are, you know, basically animal friendship and poison spray and suggestion. But maybe I might let one shoot a magic missile. Maybe 3 orbs, 4 orbs. Use a second level spell slot or something, because they are a challenge rating of 1, so they would be probably equivalent to about a 3. So, all right, everybody. I'll see you guys in about 3-4 minutes. I'm gonna go grab something to drink. It is your turn, sir.
All right, fantastic. Since I'm not doing so good making offensive, and since it looks like I'm going to be spending a lot of my turns helping people out, I thought I would do 2 things this round. So the first thing is I'm going to go ahead and on my bonus turn, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on myself.
Captain Bill, that's a great idea.
And that'll
Melf
kind of
Sacidero
protect me from
coming
attacks.
up for you,
and
buddy.
I'll mark it with like that little shield around that guy.
All right.
And then for my next turn, I'm going to go ahead and use Cure Wounds in my highest spell slot, my 3rd spell slot, and I'm going to heal myself. No,
Is
I'm
that a
just
new
joking.
concentration spell?
No, Sanctuary isn't a concentration. It just says duration 1 minute.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
And
yeah, 10
I
rounds.
need my material is a small silver mirror, so obviously that's kind of idiotic. I have to get that out of my pocket, but whatever. I'm
that's in
prepared.
your spell component pouch,
I'm ready to go with
or
that too.
with your symbol.
So for my next spell, I'm going to go ahead and do Cure Wounds. So I have a macro that I made. I'll just use that.
Did you say your component was a mirror?
Yeah, it's like a little small mirror, right?
Why do I get this sudden picture in my head of you pulling out a mirror,
Yeah, no problem,
staring
Captain.
at it, and combing your hair?
I thought about some
Hey.
other spells to use.
Well, you know.
Melf's is perfect, man.
That's an attractive guy in there.
Milf's Acidero.
Okay,
So
thank you for
that
your
kind of
guidance.
blows for my spell because I actually
What's up,
rolled
J-Dog?
3 1s. If you can mouse over that, I rolled 3 1s.
Yeah, you do.
But yeah, so
Wow.
I got 17 for my for the amount of so Sisson guy, you can add 17.
What's
to
the
your
+7 for?
The +7 is my spell, whatever, and then because I added those 2 that you put in my spell book that I forgot.
Yeah, your spell
And the other
modifier
plus-
is +4.
Oh, I thought you told me to add 2 to the.
Yes, +2 for the 2 plus the spell level. So what level are you casting? What level spell?
This
are
is
you casting?
the highest, the 3rd level.
Okay, so it is going to be a total of 9 because you're going to get 4 from wisdom, not +7. I see +7 there. So
Okay, the other
that's why I
7
was
was
just kind of
the
wondering.
the other 7 was the disciple of
Greenius, thank
life
you
or the
very much.
divine domain.
Well,
No, I think
that's-
it's disciple of.
Yeah, your Disciple of Life domain bonus, I believe it's called Disciple of Life. Yeah, that's what it is. It's 2 plus the spell's level. So that's what you're going to add that on. Normally, when you cast Cure Wounds, it's D8 plus your Wisdom modifier. Your Disciple of Life bonus is an additional 2 plus a spell level on top of that. So you're going to heal for 1d8 plus your Wisdom modifier of 4, 1d8 plus 4, plus Disciple of Life kicks in, that's +5. So it'll be 1d8 plus 4 plus 5 for a total of 1d8 plus 9.
Okay.
So, yeah, you're going to get 2 bonuses. The first bonus is just your plain Wisdom bonus. So the second is the Disciple of Life. And the Disciple of Life will always fluctuate depending on what spell level, what spell slot level you burn.
So it's what is it? +2, 2 plus the spell level.
Yeah, 2 plus the spell level. Yep, that's a bonus for being a life cleric. So we'll say that you healed 3 plus 9, so a total of 12.
Okay.
You can
That
add
sucks,
10 more
man.
because
Triple
I really
one.
like it.
Yeah, that's really sucks though about triple 1, man. Sorry about that. And now you're probably out of 3rd level spell slots, aren't you?
I think I might have one more, but I'll double check.
There's the hammer secondly, or did you use a third level? I don't know.
No, the hammer's second.
Second, gotcha.
So I actually
so
have
you
one
should
more.
have one. Yeah, you should. Yeah. All right. So anything else for you, Tiberius? Would you like to move or?
I feel kind of safe next to this tree, and then I like to be here just in case Sis and Guy would need another hand.
Yeah.
Does he get to move the hammer?
No, I actually used my bonus action to put a shield over myself first.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay, gotcha. I'm just checking in.
it's important for me to take care of myself first.
Yeah, that's why I asked
guys
him if
can-
sanctuary was concentration. Because if it wasn't concentration, if it was concentration, then he would have lost the hammer. So at least he didn't. It's a good thing he didn't use another concentration spell. So
Okay,
All right, that's it for me. Thank you.
all right,
my whiz
Sisson guy, you're up, sir.
with the rapier to the north.
Okay. Ooh, bad
Well,
roll.
crap. Get me the roll. Get the wheel.
Let's take a spin.
Spread me out.
Let's take a spin, guy. Tell me, you can go ahead and tell me when to stop rolling.
You still have your inspiration point. You still have your inspiration
Yeah, you
point.
still got inspiration. You gotta let me know before you roll, though, on inspiration. So, because inspiration is gonna take it from a normal roll to a roll with advantage. So just let me know when to stop spinning.
Stop. I did say stop.
So, yep, it just took a little bit of time to stop. So, you rolled a 64-65. Eek! Zelos, a random fluid gets into your eyes. All enemies to you gain 3/4 cover until the end of your next turn. So, that's they're basically going to get a armor class bonus of +4. So you have a
Okay,
random fluid that has leaked into your eyes. Probably some kind of muck from the swamp.
Oh, and I'm now unblooded.
I got you as bloodied already, so...
You can take that off.
Okay. Alright, so that's probably pretty much going to be it for Zelos as he's trying to get something that got into his eyes. Alright, so now I've got this Yanti here. I'm going to go ahead and alright, this Yanti here transforms into a snake. A very large snake. So he basically disappears down into the muck. This top one here, and you can see the muck kind of sloshing around, and it looks like this Yanti is going further away from you. Next is the Yanti to the south, the one that is fighting Snapjaw. He is going to basically he's going to go ahead and puff another one of these small little poison clouds at the lizardmen. So I will go ahead and do a Constitution saving throw, and I fail the Constitution saving throw, and Snapjaw will take some damage. Ooh, max damage of 12. Snapjaw goes down unconscious. Wow. Alright, he is unconscious. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take this. This guy is going to move up and attack the imp. He is going to basically slash the imp with its scimitar. And rolls a 1 on the second attack. Would anybody like to make this thing spin or what?
I'm pretty sure the imp would like to make him roll.
All right. Tell me when to stop rolling, Misty.
All right, now.
Ooh, nice one. Very nice one. So basically, this is 93 to 95, and the Yanti has drained itself of all of its energy, and it is weakened for 1d4 rounds and will do half damage. So go ahead and roll me a 1d4, and he is going to be weakened for 1d4 rounds, doing only half damage. Alright, so he's going to be half damage, 2 rounds. That's it for him. Alright, death saving throw time for old Snapjaw, 1d20. Failed his first saving throw. Alright, next up is the Yanti. Roll a 3. Yanti over here disappears, turns into a snake, actually charges up a little bit, turns into a snake, disappears. Misty, you're up.
The one that just disappeared, that was up north?
It was up north. He was right around this area here. And he basically polymorphed. You've seen the Yanti polymorph into a large snake, and then the large snake basically burrowed itself into the muck and is basically moving, and has made its movement.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Right, my turn. So, we still haven't killed this one that's next to me. Now there's another one tracking my imp. Because he took down Snapjaw. I'll go ahead and back out of range.
Okay, do you want to use your action to disengage and then use your movement? So you don't take the attack of opportunity?
Negatory.
Okay, you just want to take it? Alright.
If he's gonna swing, he's gonna swing.
He's going to swing, most definitely. And the swing is a hit at a 24, and it's just a basic melee slash with his scimitar. So you will take some slashing damage, and it is 7 slashing damage. But you're able to retreat.
Alright. I'll go ahead and use my attack action
Okay.
to attack the thing that just swung at me
Sure
with
thing.
Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
I no longer have the 1d4, correct? That got
Yeah, it's been
dissipated?
gone. Yeah, a couple rounds now. I don't belong to you. Yeah, goalie guy, go to the website DM portion of the
Does a
site.
20 hit, good sir?
20 definitely hits. That Eldritch Blast, that bolt of force definitely strikes the foe.
Then it takes 11 points of damage.
Very nice. It is starting to basically slink and lose its posture. It looks like he's on his last leg almost.
It's not dead. Then I blast it again!
Blast
Die,
it again!
you foul beast!
Send this beast back into the abyss! And that's a hit. Oh yeah. It is dead.
As
Now
it
you gotta
falls
deal
to
with
the ground,
Kadojo.
Its life force gets absorbed into my own, and I am granted 9 temporary HP
Very
as
nice.
my own Dark One's blessing.
I like it. And you've taken a pretty big beat in this battle too.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention, I'm weakened again from that 7, and I didn't make my imp do something with my attack action, but he gets his own little action, so I'm gonna ask him to go invisible.
Okay. He can do that as I think he can do that. Does it take an action or?
Yeah, normally him and I both have our own actions. He's supposed to be in like
But
the
you
turn
share the
order
attack.
and whatnot.
You
But
share,
yeah, we share
the.
attack.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. Next time we'll. You share the same initiative, or is it separate?
It's supposed to be separate, but most DMs I've played with, if you control something, it's the same just to make your life a little easier.
Yeah. We can do it
But
either or,
it's really up
whatever
to
you
you.
prefer. Nah, it's not up to me. We can do whatever's easiest for you. If you want to do both in the same turn, I got no problem with that.
That would be way easy for me. Thank you.
Sounds
Thank you.
good. Yeah, no problem. All right.
So,
So your imp vanishes into thin air.
excellent.
Well, everybody's
I shout
vanishing.
I shout out to my party. Take them down. Go. Actually, you guys are all boys. Take them down, boys.
Z1234 Gaming. Thank you
Well.
very much, Z.
Well, okay.
Welcome
I'll
to
go
the
with that.
community.
You know, not that you weren't already trying or anything, but
Nice.
please destroy their faces.
Yeah, if I could freaking hit something, that would.
Yeah, I don't think you've done anything this
I'm trying
battle,
to
have you?
inspire you guys. You can do it. Didn't my death blow on one of them inspire you just a little bit? Come
Well,
on.
let's see if it does inspire the bard, because it is now Krivgar's turn.
Alright, seeing as I can finally switch to my slightly better to hit type of weapon, I'm switching to my hand crossbow.
Yeah, I'm modifying. They're just a little too weak for the party, so if I modify them, then they'll
and
be a little
attacking
bit stronger.
the one that's weakened right near us.
Okay. And you're using your hand crossbow?
Yep.
It's about time you started using that. You did a lot better. Bom, 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 bom. That's a miss.
Son of a bitch! And then for a bonus action,
Thorax,
I'm gonna
thank you very
use
much
a
for the follow.
freaking level 1 heal word on our fallen lizard dude.
Okay. Oh, so yeah, it's within what is it, 30 feet or something?
30 feet, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you get the healing word off. Very nice.
1d.
Oh, thanks, Z Gaming. Appreciate it.
4.
Welcome aboard,
Still
man.
gotta do.
1d4 plus charisma in your case. Cleric would be wisdom. Druid would be wisdom. Nice, Max. You can see that the lizardman is starting to move now. Looks like he is starting to rustle around a little bit. Your magic has taken effect and possibly cured his wounds. Alright, so Krivgar, are you going to do any movement?
No.
You do hear the marsh still sloshing around, because you did see two of these serpents basically disappear down into the muck with these, as they shape changed into these large snakes.
As
Probably
I move
Stig.
back some, I call out to the lizard man, even though I don't know if you can hear me. You better thank me later for that. In Draconic.
He's just gurgling some muddy water that has accumulated in his mouth because he was drooling as he was dying. Silverclaw, you're up. Your target's been taken down. Your target has been terminated, sir.
I'm a little pissed about that, but I'm gonna go ahead and attack this weakened one.
She does take your glory all the time, doesn't she?
Dave,
That's a hit. Your first attack does take the vile serpent creature down.
And you said moving through the swamp is double.
Is double movement, yep.
Take one more step that way, and that'll
Okay.
end my turn. Yeah. it'll end
You
my turn.
can bonus action and throw a hand axe if you got one. Don't you got hand axes?
Oh, I still have an attack. So.
Well, you can take your bonus and your other, so, and you're moving,
Yeah.
so you can pull these weapons out because you have, two weapon fighting, that feat that allows you to pull two things out. So
Yeah, so
you can bonus and throw with your main hand. So I don't care. Go for it.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. Throw both my throwing axes at
Alright.
the remaining.
Good job. I'm easy, man.
Ow, ow, ow. Oh, shit.
25, don't worry about it. 25, that's a hit. So is the throwing D6 or D8? I'm just kind of curious. Yeah, and what are you throwing? Are you throwing hand axes?
Axe.
Yeah,
Hand
I think
axes
hand
and-
axes.
oh, D6.
D6.
Shit.
Yeah, sorry.
Alright. How did I screw that up?
I don't know.
Oh,
just
no,
say
that's
that
my
you-
katana. That's my katana.
We'll say that you just rolled a 5 because it's
No, okay. I
so-
hit my katana, but
Nah, no problem, dude. Don't worry about it. Did 8. All right, you hit him.
give me a second.
And now that was probably your main. Now this is your offhand. Yep, +7, so that's a hit as well. Nice. Another 7. Wow. All right, Kadojo. Good job. Don't forget to pick your axes up.
Yeah.
All right. Yanti. Yantsum Yanti? Yeah, this guy is looks like he is matched. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bite Zelos with his action. I'm gonna bite Zelos.
Might as
Yeah,
well.
this tastes
I
good.
bit the bard when he ran by.
Yeah, the 15. I don't think the 15 hits though, is it? 15.
15's a miss.
All right. So the constricting attack again. He's going to try to constrict you. (19) versus armor class.
That's a hit.
All right, so you're going to take. Ooh, wow! You're going to take a total of 14 bludgeoning damage, and you are now grappled. All right, you'll be able to escape grappled as an action. So let's see. What condition is the grappled? Let's see. Grappled should be the fist, I think. Grappled is the fist. So add the fist on your token, and you are grappled. And it seems like you're starting to feel the Yanti start to tug on you, but it has not begun yet. So, all right.
And
So
I'm in
you
a
are-
bloodied condition.
Okay. You're also restrained, so you might want to put the restrained condition on there too.
Please do that for me. I cannot do that. I don't know how.
Okay. All you have to do is I'll put those on there for you, no problem. But if you want to put any of these, just target your token. See that little wheel with the circle inside the circle? Whenever you click on your token, just click on
Got
that.
it.
And you can look at all the different icons, and you can match those icons up to the conditions chart. So you are restrained and grappled. So grappled is the fist, which is several rows down here. And then restrained is what? Restrained is the net. So we'll put the net on you as well. So there you go. You have those two conditions. 0018, thank you for the follow. Thank you. All right, so we will go ahead and you're constricted. So basically, he's going to be on top of you now, constricting you. So you're all roped up in this serpent's body. All right.
Okay.
Next up is Kadojo. This is the Yanti that's directly in front of you. Cypher, thank you very much for the follow, Cypher. It does open up its palm and blow a kiss of this green poison dust, well, this green poison mist at you. So go ahead and do a Constitution saving throw for me, Kadojo. All right, you made your saving throw. So the serpent, the Yanti, does back up about 10 feet or so, and the Yanti cast a spell at you. I am casting a spell called Melf's Acid Arrow. So I need to make a ranged attack roll at you. Alright, so this ranged attack roll, this is the pure blood. It would be proficiency, so it would have probably a 3 plus int, so I will make it a +5. And that is going to be a 20 versus armor class.
That's a hit.
Okay. So I'm going to do some damage to you, which is going to be 4d4. So you're going to take... Yeah, 44. You're going to take a total of 11 acid damage from the arrow immediately, and then you're going to take another 2d4 acid damage at the end of your next turn, too. So I'm going to go ahead and roll the damage now and just get it ready for whenever it's the end of your next turn. So, alright, and that is it. You would have taken half damage, but that's it. Melf's acid arrow. So this green... Basically, this green arrow comes from the palm of its hand and strikes you directly center chest. All right, Tiberius, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to burn my.
I'm adding more things to these Yuan-Ti guys because they're just
I'm
not.
Going to cast mass
I don't
healing
feel
word,
they're strong enough.
And
so.
as I call out the words of restoration, up to 6 creatures of my choice that I can see within range regain hit points equal to 1d4 plus 4 plus 2. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'm going to actually heal up everybody in the party, including our lizard buddy.
4d4, guys, not 44.
Did you just cast benediction or something? That's awesome.
Mass healing word.
Yep, it allows so within 30 feet, everybody gets 1d4 plus, and you can spend higher level spell slots too.
Yeah, except that's as high as I go. That's as much as I know.
Yeah.
So here I go. So great. I blew that one.
Everybody
How
gets
is that
back
even
what?
possible?
7, right? Everybody gets back 7.
9?
You rolled a 3 plus your 4
Yeah,
for your
3.
Wisdom, and is that a level?
Yeah, 4. Yeah,
is that
no,
a
that's
third
right.
level spell slot?
That is a third level spell
Then
slot.
it would be
so that's
plus
3.
4 plus 5. No, because remember it's
2
2
plus
the
the spell slot.
Yeah,
Got it.
so you did a total of 12. 12 back to everyone.
All right.
Hey,
So that was a bonus action, by the way, Dave.
Yep, it sure is.
So I'm going to go ahead on my next action to go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sisson Guy. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I'm sorry, Dave. I screwed up the damage you did to me last time. How many points damage have you done to me, or what's my total at this point? I think I'm down to 9. Is that about right?
I'm not sure how much total you've taken, because I'm not I don't keep all damage in record, but I know you took 11 damage from the constriction last time. It was I think it was 11 damage.
Okay, got that.
So you're probably weakened again, right?
Yes,
But
I'm down
he's
to
up
11.
12 again. He's up 12 again from my heal.
Yeah, you just took 12
Okay.
more hit points, so you'd be back up to
Okay.
21.
He's,
With 12 more, I've got 23.
yeah, he should be. It should cancel out whatever just happened, bad news wise.
Gotcha.
And then for my second one, Dave, I'm going to go ahead and I'll do the cantrip guidance again on Sisson Guy. So since it's a concentration, but he goes next, so that'll work out.
Okay.
So Sisson Guy, you can get a +4 to your next attempt to get out or whatever you're going to do.
That's right. That's I think what I do first.
You can definitely try to break free, and you would do this by, you can do a, I believe it's a strength or a dex check. Let me double check grapple.
I would do a dex
real
check.
quick. Yeah, let me double check. Stand by. I believe it's
We can't change our own bloodied status, right, guys?
unfortunately not.
Okay, well,
I
we will
hope they
have a
change
moment.
that. I hope they do.
And you
change
can
that.
undo mine
That would be
also,
cool.
Dave.
All right, just 1 second. 195. Yes, you can. You must succeed on a strength or a dexterity check of your choice. So in your case, definitely use dex for sure.
And I'm adding a D4 to that also.
You would be from guidance, yes.
So for one
Okay.
time only.
One time, yep.
Got you.
His DC is a 13 for constrict. I'm going to start trying to move
Where did
him
that
with
go
me.
off? Oops, there it
Move
is.
for half movement, but
I'll be adding 2 to that roll then.
okay. They wanted combat. They haven't had a combat in a long time. Nice roll. You break free easily. The DC was only 13. So
Okay.
you're able to wiggle and jiggle and wriggle yourself free from this constriction. So you can go ahead and get into any adjacent square that you would like from the Yanti.
And this basically has taken my action this time.
It has. That has taken your action. That is correct.
Okay, so that... Alright. If I get a square away from him... Oh, does he move?
No,
Or do I
I
move?
had to move him to get to your token so I could take your bloodied off.
Okay.
You're weakened. So yeah, you can
See
move
what I
one
want.
square and you won't take any kind of attack or anything like that. So just choose whatever way that you would like to move. And then you still are going to get your movement and also a bonus action if you choose to take one.
Well,
Surprised I remember
think I need
that.
to stay here with the cleric, actually.
Alright, so there you go.
Alright, I'm hanging in that square and I don't have an attack bonus action, so... I believe I'm done here.
Alright, sounds good. Alright, so the one of the Yanti that disappeared last round has now appeared right behind you. Actually, Tiberius, you start to feel the sloshing of muck and marsh and mere behind you. You start to feel this squirming and wriggling, and you can see that there is a Yanti now standing behind you. Now, he is not going to get any kind of action because it did take his action to transform back into his natural shape, but that is where he's at. So now you've
Okay.
got a Yanti behind you.
And keep
So
in
he
mind,
is
I
now
still have my
back into the
sanctuary.
mix. Yes, you do.
So- and
Yeah,
I
he
think I
didn't get
should
an
have
attack
probably
anyway.
ticked it. I think I should have probably ticked it down one, Dave.
Oh.
It's at 9.
No,
Sorry
it
about
would
that.
stay at 9 because you can only put a single digit on that. So there's no way to put
Oh,
10.
oh,
So
got it.
9 is
I see
still
what you're
correct.
saying.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
sorry.
Should be 9 twice.
Got it.
All right. So now we have the lizardmen down below. He is going to go ahead and stand up, so that's going to be half his movement because Snapjaw was in a prone position. I'm going to go ahead and he starts to gather his senses a little bit and moves willingly up to the Yanti and attacks it. He's going to attack it twice with his wooden makeshift bludgeoning instrument. And his first attack is a hit. His second attack is definitely a hit. And he does a total of 8 damage to the Yanti Pureblood. And you know that you've seen him beat this now several times, Silverclaw, and it is in a weakened condition also. Alright, next up is the next Yanti Pureblood that basically changed shape and disappeared into the marsh. And Kadojo, you have a Yanti Pureblood in your presence as the muck and all of the marsh around you start to move and whatnot, and one uses its action to appear in front of you, basically changes shape in front of you. So next up is Misty. That Yanti's not going to be able to take any actions because it did use its action to change shape again. So Misty, you're back up. You now see that the 2 disappeared last round are now visible again.
Alright. Alright, so last turn I had my imp go invisible. I just want to be clear, he is still on the battlefield, right?
Yes, he's in the same spot. He's just invisible right now.
Okay, he's invisible and awaiting orders.
He is.
I'm curious, if something passes through his range, can he use a reaction to attack it? Is that something that they can do?
I would probably say no, because you have to use your action for it to attack. Sort of like the same way Spiritual Hammer would be for the Cleric, using its bonus action to attack. Now, because
would
really...
it be my reaction then, or...
No, I mean, we could do it either way. I really don't care. We could do it either way. I mean, but no, it wouldn't have a mind of its own to do that, because that would just be another action. So, I mean, if it did, sure, you can use your reaction. I mean, there's really nothing stating it can't do that. So we can do that, or because usually, like I said, that thing is driven by your commands. It's not like it just roams around freely. You know what I mean? So, much like the Spiritual Hammer, same thing, same type of moving and commanding mechanic. Although the imp takes your action compared to a bonus action for the cleric. So, but then again, it takes a spell slot to cast, and yours is always present. So, but yeah, I mean, we could do it either way. I really don't have a problem with it. So, if something moves past it, sure. I mean, it's in this square anyway, which is right here. He's still there. He's just on the GM layer.
Okay.
But he is invisible.
If you put him on my layer, can we put like an invisible token on him, just so I know where he is,
Sure.
if I get distracted?
Yeah, no, we can do that. In fact, I will go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
No, you're fine. We'll just leave him there, and then you can just put maybe put the eyeball. You know, just put the invisible condition on him.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
I think it's the ninja mask is invisibility or whatever. Just so we know that he is invisible. So sure, yeah. If you want to move him up and attack him, go for it. He'll just he just won't be invisible anymore.
No, I'm good. I wanted to make sure I was paying attention if anything walks by and all that jazz. It's just something I haven't considered before, so I want to be on top of things. Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
Speaking of being on top of things, I want to kill something. So I'm going to cast a spell. I'm going to use Eldritch Blast again and weaken the monster that just let go of my friend. Yes, the one right above me.
The Yanti, yes, the Yanti Malison.
I'm going to move away from it slightly and then blast it in the face.
I like that idea. I like that you can double bolt that badass bolt too. That's what I like about the Warlock. You get to use your, passives to beef that thing up. We'll say that that's a hit on the Malison. We'll say that that's a hit.
Okay.
12 versus AC.
Malison?
Yep, the Yanti Malison. Mm-hmm. They've had like 2 combats in like a couple months.
11.
So I wanted to give them a big combat to have some fun tonight, guys. Alright. Nice job. They're actually kind of all bitching that they haven't had a lot of combat.
Is it weekend?
No, it's not. It's been hit several times, but it's not. You can tell that it's been wounded.
Okay. I wish to wound it again, good sir.
I would love for you to wound that thing. Give it to wound, Misty! You hit again.
Misty attacks, lashes out, and connects again! For 7 points of damage. Alright, I'm spent.
You want to take any other movement or anything?
Triangulation-wise, I think I'm pretty happy where I am.
Triangulation, I love it. I'm going to calculate the movement of my triangular pattern to the grid. Krivgar, are you gonna do anything this match? Are you gonna hit, bud? You're up. Krivgar?
Dum, 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 dum.
I saw him move, but I don't hear him.
Let's see. Oh wait, there's one guy near me, so
Yeah.
I'm actually going to
Take the opportunity attack. Fuck it. I mean, not like you ain't
No.
taking a hit or anything.
True. Well, actually, I did take a hit.
When was that?
Just take it.
Last week? 3 weeks ago.
No, I got hit by the noxious cloud or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah, the
Stinky,
you got hit by poison spray.
Yeah, I'm going to swing my blade at him. Again, having to deal with the freaking blade.
Maybe fog cloud. Oh, you hit.
Yay!
You hit. Welcome to the battle, bud.
Hey, it's about fucking time.
You just weren't clicking hard enough.
You should play your flute for us or something.
8 piercing damage, and actually I can't do that right now.
8
He's on the
damage.
toilet, Dave.
Okay. Oh yeah.
He likes to play D&D on the can.
No. No.
Dude, I love laptops.
It's a swamp. Make him disappear in a gurgling roar.
We're all friends here.
I never reinstalled the software.
Maybe I might do hold person. I think hold person would be fun too. I could see a Yanti having that.
Another good reason not to have cameras, FYI.
Oh jeez.
I
Anything else
always
for you,
forget
Krivgar?
No,
And you
but
notice that it is in a weakened condition as well, good sir.
Finally.
Yeah. All right.
Mm,
Silverclaw,
blade
you're up.
sees blood.
With your katanas. So yeah, this combat's taking a little bit longer tonight.
They
haven't
haven't using my inspiration point before each individual attack.
You would be
Or
you get inspiration on one roll, not for your whole
Okay.
round, for one roll. So your first main hand attack would be with advantage. And don't hoard them, because I'm gonna give inspiration bonuses. I mean, every one of my 5e games they never used inspiration. Use it, seriously. use
yeah,
it.
I'm gonna go ahead and use it.
It's a reward given for RP, or if I like, some kind of move or maneuver. Maybe I might give you an inspiration if you ham it up
Yeah.
and tell me how you kill this guy.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead.
Woo me with your RP, Kadojo. Woo
Well,
me.
First I'm gonna move there. Then I'm gonna attack him with using my inspiration point.
Okay, roll your first attack with advantage, good sir. Hopefully you get a crit. Yeah, that's definitely a hit, man. Nice damage. Holy shit. He's in a weakened condition now too.
Bonus attack first.
Yep, bonus attack sounds good. That's a miss. What? Kadojo miss? Okay, your second primary is a hit. 9 more damage. Alright. He's in pretty bad shape. He staggers back. This is one of the serpents that actually have human legs. They're basically human from basically from the neck down. All right.
I yell over to Misty, I swear to fucking God, if you didn't steal this from me, I'm coming after you next.
Ooh.
What?
Wow.
Burn 'em.
I like it.
I
Fireball.
light my hand. From my hand, there's a flame, and I look at him and I go, "Oh, really?"
Zoinks.
Pop-Tart you.
Any movements or anything, Kadojo? Any other movements?
Movement right there.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and attack the what am I going to attack? I guess he would probably continue to bloodlust and try to take down the rogue. Because, I mean, he's been attacking him the whole time. Yeah, I'm going to attack the rogue. It's pick on Zealous night tonight. We never have no pick on Zealous nights because he's always way back in the back. So, 19 versus armor class on the first bite, which is a hit.
That's a hit.
Jump.
All right, so you're going to get hit for a total max piercing damage at 6, and you're going to take some additional poison damage, which is going to be another 7. So 6 piercing, 7 poison, total 13. Second attack is going to be with a scimitar, and that is a 13, which is a miss. I'm going to go ahead, and this Yonti is going to make a break for it. So I'm going to take a multitude of attacks of opportunity. So starting with
And
Kriv
by the
Claw,
way, I'm in a weakened condition.
again, is like the third time. So Kriv Claw,
I mean, it's just like, my turn.
yeah, it is. Pick on the ranged once in a while, right? So Kriv Claw, your attack of opportunity, just a basic attack.
Okay.
So you got your hand no, you don't. You have your melee weapon. So
Yeah, my melee
Yep.
weapon's out.
basic attack, sir.
Would that be with which
All-
modifier?
All your attack modifiers, proficiency, your dexterity, because you're probably using a finesse weapon, or if you're using a strength-based weapon, then put your strength in. So if it's magical, add that.
And I miss.
Same bonuses all the time. Yep, that's a miss. Now, for our cleric, you can give your attack of opportunity.
Yeah, actually, I know this probably everybody be mad at me for this on the
You
stream.
don't have to take one if you don't want.
Yeah, because if I take it, then my sanctuary gets dispelled, and that's pretty much the only thing that's going to protect me from getting attacked by this other guy behind me.
All right, Zelos.
So I'll pass.
Okay. I gotta look that up. That's he's probably right though. I try to memorize every single spell, and it's just hard. That's a hit, actually. So go ahead and roll your damage. Normal.
Okay, and
attack.
that's not sneak attack, it's just normal damage.
It would be well, you can use. No, it's just normal because it's just a normal melee attack.
Okay.
I mean, I really, there's really, sure, go fuck it, go ahead and add it in there. I don't care. Sure, go for it.
Dave, we don't have to do it every time. Come on now. If it's,
Well, you get to
seems
use
to
it
me
once
like-
per. You get
I just asked to see what you do, and I think I probably got not, but
you only get to use it once per round. So sure, go ahead. You haven't used it yet this round, so why not? We'll say that you can use it on your attack of opportunity.
all
I'm
right. Well,
easy.
if there's one, I'm going to give you 3 more.
Give me 3 more, man. Because he's in pretty bad shape, so I'm thinking this is probably gonna take him down. I'm easy, guys.
14 and 6 or 20.
Yeah. You basically split his entire belly, and he just basically slides right off of the top half of his serpent tail, and just falls over dead.
And I certainly appreciate all the help I'm getting from the character.
Nah, no problem. You didn't get to use it yet this round, so
Yeah. Well, we saved the sanctuary. He saved my butt several times so far.
yeah, no big deal. Alright, so he thought he was going to get away. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move in. I'm going to ignore the lizard men. I won't take an attack of opportunity. I'm going to maneuver again. kind of do a shifty move as the pureblood kind of does a spin both through Silverclaw and Snapjaw, and then tries to blow another. Well, actually, yeah, this would be his last poison attack. So I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, because this is the third time he's done it, and he only gets to use it 3 times. So that's it after this. Alright, so you take no damage from that, and I will go ahead and follow up with a scimitar attack and miss with a 10. So all of that fancy dancy shit was for nothing.
Wait a second.
Mm-hmm.
He missed with the 10 with the scimitar attack?
He did. Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and use a reaction.
I was waiting for
Riposte.
you. Okay, go ahead.
Hang on, I have to read up here on it.
I believe it's a, what is a melee? It's just a basic melee
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah, and I get to add a d8 dice to my damage.
That's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That plus a d8, Dave. Hang on. So 11.
Okay. Yeah, he's in pretty bad shape. He's got several wounds bleeding. Tiberius, you're up now.
All right, so with my, you know what I think I'll do with my bonus? First I'll heal. I'll just do the normal thing, and I'll
I was going to
heal
do
the
hold person, but
the rogue.
yeah, I'll pass on hold person. Thanks, though, Captain.
So give me
for
a
the
sec.
Hold person idea. That was great.
So I did 11. So you can add 11 to your stuff, Zelos. And then what I'll do is I'm going to just burn my level 1 slots, and I'm going to do cast Shield of Faith. And I'll cast Shield of Faith on Silverclaw, which will give him it's a concentration spell, so my other concentration spells won't work. But it'll give him a bonus of +2 on his armor class for 10 minutes. And then that way he might be able to handle getting beaten over there by those guys.
Alright. Bonus action. Ping, where you hold on, let me give you movement to this thing. Go for it. It's all yours. Movement's yours, sir.
Okay, so what is the movement that you're talking about? Did you hear anything I said, or
I did.
I was okay because I didn't think I thought I was holding down the tab key for a second. I'm like, oh shoot.
No, go for it.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, I'm not moving. I'm doing the Shield of Faith on his guy, which is a +2 to his armor class on Silverclaw.
Okay, yeah, I saw the shield go up on him over there.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, excellent. So now
Any
he
other
should
movements or anything? Any?
No, I don't want to move because then I'll get attacked by an attack of opportunity.
Well, that's the only way I'm going to get to attack you.
Exactly. That's why I'm going to kind of hang there. I'm a lover, Dave. I'm not a fighter.
I pick on you quite a bit, so I haven't picked on you tonight.
But
I'm letting you burn your spell slot, so
that's it. That's actually everything out of that slot too. So I only have, I think, 2 spells left, but it's definitely worth it because this has been a beast. Okay, so that's my turn.
All right, Sisson guy, you're up. You'll get to use sneak attack again, so it is your new turn.
Absolutely, and that's what I'm doing to the guy right in the cleric's grill. And
The cleric's grill, I love it.
I think I'll shout as I lunge and claim, "Back to the sewer, or get on my skewer."
I like it.
Well, man, you're like your M&M or something. That's awesome.
Sewer or get back to the sewer. Even though he's on a tree, I'm not even worried about the cover. That's
yes,
a hit.
Dee Dee, let's roll that beautiful bean footage.
Shoot, yeah. Let's roll some sneak attack damage. Yeah, I know, Waka Waka, right in the grill. I was surprised he said that. I like it, though. I like it. Well, yeah, you definitely knocked this guy into a bloodied status. This Yanti is in a bloodied status. Anything else for you? Any
I think I'll
movements?
just-
Any
I'll
opportunity
stand-
attacks?
I'll stand and deliver from where I am.
Okay. Well, I will go ahead and reciprocate that attack. I'm going to go ahead and bite you with the... Well, not with the... I believe the pure blood. No, they cannot. So I will just go ahead and attack you twice with the scimitar. I've already actually used my breath enough times on this guy, so... Alright, first shot is a 19 on AC. I believe that's
Yep.
a hit. Alright, so you're going to take a total of 5 damage from the slashing damage from the first attack. The second attack is a miss with a 9 versus armor class, and that's it because I'm not going to... No, that's it for him. Next is Snapjaw. Snapjaw is going to turn and attack Kadojo. No, I'm just kidding. He's going to attack the Yanti that's bloodied.
And I'm in a bloodied condition, by the way.
Yep. Okay, gotcha.
4.
I will attack twice. First attack is a hit. Second attack is a miss, so I'll do implementation damage and do 3 damage to the Yanti. Alright, I will go ahead and move up 1. Sort of like butt side by side with you, back on back almost. And he says,
Stand with me, Kadojo. We shall take the foul, human-blooded serpents back to their graves.
Yay, iguana teamwork.
next Yanti is on Kadojo. It is going to... It's actually going to go ahead and attack twice with its scimitar also. This is what happens, guys, when you get higher level. It does slow down in 5e. I'm going as fast as I can, basically, with these.
I have a 20 AC, Dave.
First attack is a miss. You parry that away. And the second attack is a miss as well. So I will go ahead and shift over one more. Well, just move over. And that's it for him. Misty, you're up now.
Okay,
So yeah, I'm going as fast as I can with the creatures. I'm trying to
So I
plan
was
my
thinking
stuff
about making
out.
a knowledge check, and then I remembered that there's no knowledge check. So then I started thinking about it, and I'm not certain if it's a nature check or an arcana check, but I wanted to know if I recall what body piece of a Yuan-Ti would make the best spell component.
Okay. You can give me a history or an arcana. I'll let you give either or, whatever the better one is.
It's like she's picking out ingredients at the supermarket.
Fresh asparagus and one Yanti, please.
Get the green scales.
You can't
Looks like it's the ovaries.
yeah, you can't recall any kind of knowledge. You're just kind of scratching your head going, So what would you like to do?
All right. Well, I shout out to my allies and I say, don't damage the soft scales around their neck too much, guys. I'm gonna need those.
Oh boy.
All right, Misty, for a second there, when you said you're going to shout out to the allies, I thought you were going to say, curse the Dragon Queen, and then you were going to be another Dragon Queen person.
And I ride off on my dragon!
That's right.
Shit, no!
And a big dragon flies by with C on it.
Not all women are evil. Or are they?
Jury's out.
Alright.
I don't say anything like that anymore.
Smart man.
I used to think all
Well,
women
you know
were
what they
just
say on Arpity, here
mean,
today,
evil
gone tomorrow.
abominations, but I don't think that anymore.
Alright. Kadojo, you've got it handled over there, yeah?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I attack the one that's near the cleric, because the cleric healed me earlier. Thank you, cleric.
Well, you're welcome, evil lady that worships demons.
Oh, Jesus.
Rawr!
That's a hit.
8 points of damage on the first one.
Hit.
And 8 points of damage on the second one.
Goes down.
Yay.
Oh, snap. I didn't even think it was
Now we
weekend.
can all
You blew
help.
through
Now we
all
can
of
all
its
help.
bloodied status.
Holy cow. So I take it some of these are tougher sons of guns than other ones.
Absolutely. The purebloods, they are more human than the other scaly serpents. You know, the scaly serpents are basically serpent from the waist down, and then from the waist up, they're basically humanoid with a snake serpent head. So they have like human arms and stuff. But yeah, those are definitely much tougher. The Malisons, which are the serpents. Would you like to take any
Alright.
movements? You can move freely with no penalties, or well, you can move half movement. That is.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and I can kind of duck behind this tree a
Well,
little
those
bit.
branches are up above you anyway, so it's not really hampering your movement. Krivgar, go ahead and go.
Alright, let's see. Pulling my crossbow back out again, apparently.
Yeah, we're level 5.
And trying to remember which one
We're going by the milestones basically.
is not the
Every time
lizard.
let's see, both of the Malisons, the serpents, they're both dead. There were 4
No,
humans.
I'm talking about our so-called lizardman friend.
Oh, he's right here. He's on the other side of Kadojo.
Okay. So I'm going to go for this guy right here then.
Okay. Yeah, we're level 5. We're doing the milestones basically. At the end of every chapter, they're getting a
An
level.
18.
That's a hit. Hand crossbow for the win. You might take him out. You kill him. He had 7 hit points. He is down.
And Krivgar goes on the list.
I love it.
Hey! Hey, Kadojo, you still have one south of you. So,
Would you like to take any other movements or maybe a bonus action?
nope.
Maybe move away from Kadojo.
Maybe
That is
just
so
hold,
good.
maybe
Find
just hold my
another
crossbow
swamp.
like Kadojo just in case.
I
he
really
goes that
like it,
way.
J-Strike. I've changed a lot of it, though, man. I've changed a lot of it. Cut some stuff out, added stuff in. Silverclaw, you're up now. All of a sudden, the pureblood just falls dead in front of you before you can swing your attack. It basically has just bled out and falls over from bleeding.
No.
And now Dave goes on the list.
And Dave.
And Dave.
Oh God.
All right, so you guys are out of combat. It does fall over dead from bleeding.
When I go and check the bodies, Dave, I cut off the tips of their tails, try to find some snails, and shave off their scales.
Well, they would
around
have
their neck.
poison glands also. So the poison glands are definitely used for probably any kind of poisons, but maybe even Melf's acid arrow, or maybe.
But Dave, that doesn't rhyme with
cloud
ales,
or,
though.
Yeah, but yeah, you can take their poison glands.
All right.
I don't know if there's anything that's actually physically labeled in the book. Poison
Who needs a
gland from a
book,
Yuan-Ti. I mean, these would actually be pretty rare components. 'Cause
So
Yuan-Ti
yeah,
are-
I'll
They're pretty rare.
carefully extract those items
You
and
surgically
stow them
reach.
safely.
You definitely get them. It takes you a little while. It'll take you about 5 minutes.
So
5,
I'll
10
be busy
minutes.
doing that while my party does whatever they're gonna do.
Okay.
We are searching these bodies, of course.
All right. So you find some little onyx. You definitely tell that they would be worth something. Probably something that they possibly worship. It's just a little figurine.
Figurine? What?
They are made of onyx.
What is it of? What's the
There's one
figurine
on
carving?
There's one on each. So there would be a total of 6 of these little figurines.
And what are their images of?
Uh,
Are they like snake people?
yeah, they are. It's like a representation of something serpent-like.
If you rub it, does Guinevere appear?
Mmm.
Nice.
No, it does not. But
Darn
Drizzt
it.
does. It's level 37 challenge rating and slices everyone in one round. And then Brunor
Onyx
pops out.
figurines.
Yeah, these little onyx figurines, they are serpents-like. It looks like some type of serpent. Maybe some kind of history check. Maybe a nature check would provide more clues on this serpent if your DC is high enough.
I should probably do a religion check if there's some kind of a worshipping idol.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's you can do you can do religion too if you want, sure. Yeah,
I mean,
that
I
makes
got,
would
sense.
know
I got a
something.
fairly high religion. No, I don't. My religion blows. I just looked at my sheet. I don't want to do that.
Losing my religion.
I want to do insight. That's a +7.
Insights.
Not going to work, is it?
The dead Yanti are not lying to you. They are dead.
Oh, perfect. I'm so glad.
They are not. They are not holding their breath. They are dead.
I
many-
did it. I've unlocked the mystery.
What if we all roll a history check?
You can all roll a history check. There's no rule
Let's
saying
all
that
roll
you
a
all
history
can't
check.
roll one.
I think we've all encountered these figurines in the bodies as we each search, so by all means, everyone roll.
I don't know anything.
I'm looking for 15 or more. Alright, so both Silverclaw and Mystaria, you recognize this little figurine as Dendar, the Night Serpent. This is one of the serpent gods that the Yanti do worship. It's not that the Yanti do not love their gods, they want to have the power from the gods. So they are not they're devout worshippers because they want the power of their gods. So Dendar the Night Serpent. Dendar's followers say that one day she will grow so large from feasting on the fears and nightmares of the world that she will devour the world whole. Yanti that serve Dendar terrorize other creatures in any way they can, growing and nurturing the fears of humanoids to feed the Night Serpent. That is what you remember of Dendar the Night Serpent.
Ah, the serpent that eats the world. I love that story.
Whole! Not just taking bites from it, consuming it, swallowing that thing whole.
Hells yeah. So this figurine, do we understand why each one would carry one? Is it a symbol that they'd carry with them as a form of how they worship and they connect with their god, or is it like a
Yeah, exactly.
like it would be considered really bad if they didn't have it on them, like they'd be shunned?
Oh, yeah, I don't know if they'd be shunned. They'd probably get another one, but you know that they're probably worth about 100 gold in a market. You know, because first off, they're Yanti, so they're going to be more rare. And it's made of, you know, a really nice, smooth onyx, and the detail, the level of detail on these figurines are quite nice. So you know that they will fetch you 100 gold. Well, that's what they would probably sell for at a marketplace. Depending on how you negotiate it, how much you get for it, that is up to you and your charisma checks. But this is a monetary item of 100 gold. Plus, there's 6 scimitars. There are 4 short bows, 2 long bows, and some arrows. So if you need to refill your quiver with arrows, the quality on these arrows are sufficient enough to where you would not get any kind of penalty shooting your bow. The scimitar is the same thing. The quality of the scimitars are actually quite nice. You could use those. They're just normal. So.
What about crossbow bolts?
Crossbow bolts, there are none. There are just regular arrows.
Damn.
Are you getting short on crossbow bolts?
Nah, I have 15 left.
Are you making a request that I should probably add some into a barrel somewhere along the way? I think you are.
No,
I think
I'm
you
just
should
checking.
probably pluck some from the bodies.
Hey,
No,
got
there's
a buttload
actually
of
none on the
crossbow
bottoms.
bolts-
On the bodies,
crossbow
I'm sorry.
bolts.
Oh, if you got
sorry,
some, yeah, no.
Yeah, I
go
have a
for it.
bunch, and I don't really seem to use my crossbow that much because I'm too busy healing Zelos.
And those axes. Don't forget the axes.
I already picked those up.
Well,
All
I
my
just had to ask
taxes
if there was
live in
crossbow
Texas.
bolts there, so that's it. That's all I was doing.
Dave, just to make sure these guys are dead, I'm gonna run my sword through their throat.
Sure, you do that. Well, you also see Misty. She's digging into their glands on the side of their necks.
Oh,
Yeah.
good times.
Basically surgically removing the poisonous glands and the tips of the tails for some reason. So as you're gutting all of these creatures going by, and the innards of them, all of their innards are spilling out. You can see when it mixes with the flesh, with the marsh, you can see that it actually steams a little bit because of the temperature difference.
I say to Misty, the poison glands I understand. The tails? Yeah, you're starting to go into the psycho book for me.
Psst,
Do
those
you
tails
understand
better be
magic?
for me. Hey, I know why you're taking those tails, Misty. Huh? They better be for me. Am I not right? Huh?
Some of the tails are for you, yes, as snacks.
What are you gonna need the tails for, huh, sister?
New life. Tails tend to regrow, so the ones that have most recently regrown have a sort of magic in them, in and of themselves.
She's just kind of talking to herself, guys, as she's pulling out the last gland of this Yuan-Ti.
And the weirdo factor goes up.
Hey, I thought we were
Are we going to have to
telepathic,
guard
you and
these
me.
things all night?
I love it.
I do wanna try and use my Eldritch sight. Okay, cool.
Yep, there you go.
Just checking for magic.
I can't
David.
type and talk at the same time. God, I wish I could do that. That would be such a great magical power to have.
Dave, as we're finishing up with these bodies, I'm going to take the bodies and put them into the quicksand.
All right. Okay, sounds good. They slowly sink. So yeah, make sure everybody, you guys add a 100 gold onyx figurine.
And the extra figurine goes to... I think Misty will make a case saying she'd like an extra one to look at and probe magically.
Hmm.
Is that going to be before or after you return to Silverclaw in Krivgar the proceeds of our previous adventure before their early death?
You
Yeah.
can take mine. I don't need it.
No, there's 6 figurines and there's only 5 of us in the party.
700 gold worth of figurines. That's a pretty nice payday. Cha-ching.
So, Misty,
Well, hold on to the extra figurine, and you can get the bar and in tab for the rest of the voyage.
there's been a question nagging me for a while here.
You're gonna bring this up now, while my hands are like deep into the neck of a Yuan-Ti covered in blood.
I love it.
Yeah, if you knew one of us was a possible traitor, then why the hell did you come and tell us about it? And where did you go to confirm this information?
Well, I didn't know who could be trusted, and I was trying to follow up on the lead, which is why I had to break away.
And where did this lead? take you?
Back to you guys, apparently. I wasn't able to confirm it, but I was directed to your direction, and I was told I'd find out more, and well, definitely confirmed it when I got to you, didn't I?
Yes, but you could have confirmed to me. You saw me taking out those.
Did you just sneeze?
half-dragon.
God bless
No
you.
coughing.
Oh, I was gonna say, put your hands up. Put your hands up, darling.
Truthfully, though, I thought you guys would be at the roadhouse still when I left to go figure out the information. And I mean, do I look like I was ready to travel through this? Do I really? I just went through this shit just to get back to you guys.
What can we say? The stew was good, but it wasn't as good as we might have expected it to be from all the talk we had heard. Besides, events moved much more quickly than we thought they would.
All right, so you guys want to go ahead and we can end it here for tonight. And what we'll do is we'll just say that you guys get a full rest, and also the Snapjaw. He's also going to need to heal up as well. He went down. He also thanks you for saving his life. Whoever saved my life. And he does thank you.
Thank you. Whoever saved my life. Who was it? Was it you?
That's me, my friend.
Human cleric?
That was my
That
heel.
Gar.
That was my heel.
I knew I could trust you, Dragonborn.
What the flamjameter?
What the flamjameter?
I also helped, but I guess he's speaking only in Dragonborn again.
He is. They're
Draconic.
slithering back and forth to one another. All right, so that's what I figured I'd give you guys a pretty good dose of combat tonight, because you guys haven't had a lot of combat, and I know you guys are saying, where the hell's the goddamn combat? So there you go, you guys. So you guys get a rest. You actually get an 8-hour rest. It's still, it was in pretty much the morning anyway. You guys are able to rest. Now it's getting a little later in the evening, so it's probably, I'm going to say, early dusk, but you've traveled all the way up to where it looks like a guard checkpoint is at, and you can see a multitude of lizard men coming. And as you guys start to approach, Snapjaw says, I will take care of this. Do not worry. Do not show fear. Go along with this. So he goes up. He introduces you as new recruits to the cult of the dragon. And
Can I insight on that one?
sure, you can give me an insight if you would like. You can tell that you do not sense that he is trying to put you in any kind of harm. You can sense that.
Alright.
And he says that he has to have a few words with his fellow tribesmen at the stop gate. There's probably about 25, 30 lizardmen here. Some large frogs, off into a couple small ponds. And several hundred yards in front of you, there is the Castle Neratar. So this is where we're going to stop, and we will continue next week. So thank you guys for playing. It was fun tonight. Kadojo, buddy, you didn't get a kill.
By the way, should we add in experience for our fight?
You most certainly can. Everybody gets a total of 440 apiece tonight. 440. That is the value for the all of 6 of the Yanti. 440. Mm-hmm.
Earlier when you said 40-40 or 44, I was like 44 as in like 40 and 4 rather than 40. You freaked
Yeah.
me out so much.
That
We
was
got,
my-
we got too many numbers flying around.
That
here,
was my
Wolves.
hillbilly. That was my hillbilly
Okay.
accent, probably.
Can you repeat that number one last time?
440. 440.
Okay.
If someone's already done the math to figure out what our total XP puts us at, I would gladly allow you to do it instead of me.
I just wait
Kinjiran,
for Dave to say
thank
you
you
went
very
up a
much.
level. I usually drink.
Kinjiran,
And then
thank
I
you very
pick out
much for the follow.
spells.
Welcome to the community. Thank you very much.
Well, I'm getting 7.
Unknown Joe, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Crivclaw, would you like to lead us out, bud?
Oh dear.
Just whistle. Just whistle.
Give it a little whistle. Okay, that was a bunch of lizards, snakes, serpents, whatever the hell they want to call them. We
I
sure
love
sliced
Storm.
and diced them up. What we will be dealing with next week, find out then. Ciao.
All right, everybody. I'll see you guys next week.